Welcome to Blue Tinted Glasses, the home of Leicester City talk on YouTube. Fan debates, live watch-alongs, post-match reactions, and all the Foxes banter you could ask for. Subscribe now and see the game through Blue Tinted Glasses.
Just into race clear. He's got Jamie Vardy with him. Jamie Vardy sets off. Jamie Vardy! Pull back here for Darwin. Oh, he scored! An absolute belter! That is trademark Abdul Fatahwood.
This one into the box. Nugent over the top. Oh, what a goal! David Nugent's just scored a beauty. He's made Forest look like fools.
Premier League champions 2016. The amazing Leicester City.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Blue Tinted Glasses. It is Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock, kickoff, and here we are for another watch-along, another match day live, this time Leicester City away at Carrow Road for Norwich. Luke, liking the look, mate. Got your hair just kind of slicked back. What's going on, mate?
Just trying to get it out of my face until I get a haircut. Nothing, not like trying to set any trends or nothing. What's going on?
All good, man, all good. Now, very quickly, before we get into everything today, as usual, there is a giveaway going on the Twitter right now. So if you go to Blue Tinted Glasses on Twitter, Blue Tinted LCFC, I'm going to post the link in the chat as well. What I'm asking for is your score prediction and first goal scorer. So you just need to comment with score prediction and first goal scorer. And if you get it right, I will send you out this autographed Yuri Tielemans. So head to Twitter, give us your score prediction and your first goal scorer prediction. And if you get it right, the first person to get it right will win the autographed Yuri Tielemans card. Luke, I think Anil's... No, he's not in yet. I think he's got tech issues at the moment. So, first of all, Luke, let's get into it, mate. Here is the lineup. Just quickly, Begovic obviously in for Jakob, Ricardo in for Luke Thomas, and is it Daka in for Carranza? What do you think to this lineup, mate? How are you feeling?
I think it's absolutely disgusting, to be honest with you. I don't even think Skip should be starting in the cup games, to be honest. And we all know what I think about Daka up top. He's a complete fraud. I've ranted about him enough times to do an album on, but the question is, who is going to be playing the left and right back? We were talking about it earlier, whether it's going to be a Coley or Ricardo. I actually think it's going to be a Coley on the left side, to be honest with you. I really do. What do you think?
Yeah, it's tough because I think there were rumours before the Middlesbrough game that we were going to go to a back three, and then it didn't actually turn out like that, did it? It turned out that we were going to play in a back four, basically with Thomas as the left back, Okoli as the right back. But yeah, I agree, mate. Looking at this team here, Thomas is on the bench, so you'd think he could have started, right, if we were playing with a left back. Why would Marty play Ricardo out of position at left back, or maybe Okoli at left back instead of Thomas? I've got a feeling, Luke, we could see maybe a 3-5-2 today with Ayew and Daka up top.
To be honest with you, that's what I do think we are going to see the most. But either way, Daka is absolutely honking. A stiff breeze would knock him over. And I was telling the boys earlier before in the group chat, I just want everyone to know that last night I scored 6 goals in a game of 5-a-side against a bunch of 16-year-old kids. Yes, I over-celebrated. Send me the fucking contract, Rudkin. I will put a goal between the net better than fucking that absolute fraud, stupid Zambian donkey Daka ever will. Anyways, what do you think of Skip starting in the 11? Does he think it's honking or what? What do you think he did to warrant starting, other than maybe putting in a few blocks?
I think Marty's gone for his grafters. I think he's gone for the players that are going to run the most, which I suppose is, yes, you lose out on some quality. I do think Samare, Luke, is a better player than Oliver Skip, right? That's how I see it. But I think Skip will do a lot more of the legwork, if you like, and maybe has a bit more fight about him. So yeah, Skip back in the 11, 2 games in a row. Very quickly as well, sorry, I forgot to mention this. Dorco, mate, thank you so much. Dorco did give a gifted sub, and I can't remember, somebody got it. They did say thank you, somebody in the chat, so there you go. Yeah, Daka though, and I do think, Luke, if you're playing a front two, I think Daka and Ayew is a better partnership than Ayew and Carranza, which is what we got in the last game.
When have we seen a goal from a front two ever under Marti Cifuentes? It's never worked. It doesn't work. Why do we keep trying it? We keep doing it, trying to chase games in second halves. Doesn't work. It's gutless. How much we keep complaining about our strikers not getting any service. So what's the point of having two strikers if we're not even going to get the ball to them? It does not work, Locks. And there's a few comments in there that I know that you're defending Marty and you don't think it's going to get any better. But I agree with some of the comments. I think this starting 11 reeks of desperation. It reeks of Marty not knowing what he's doing. He's tried everything and none of it's worked. Formation changes, players out of position, in position, rotation doesn't work. He's out of ideas. He's getting sacked after we lose tonight.
Thomas has a bad run and keeps his place, has a good game midweek and doesn't start. I do think, Luke, Thomas against Middlesbrough, it was one of his better performances. That's not saying much, right? Like, you know, pretty much all of Thomas's performances this season have been bang average, if not bad. I think against Middlesbrough, he was actually okay, Luke, and then now he's lost his spot. So that does suggest to me that we're probably seeing a change of system, a change of formation. But we could be wrong about that. We could be wrong. Big shout out to Gray, by the way, for the £5 super chat, mate. Much appreciated. Thanks for the support. Same to Dorco for the gifted membership. DP, Ayew was on the left. In the last game, that's how it was set up. But you never know what might happen today. Graham Brock says a bit of rotation, 3 games in a week. Although Ayew's played all 3, right? All 3 games in a week. One of the oldest players in the squad, and he's played all 3. There's another comment here from Ethan's mum. Hi, my faves. Hello to Ethan's mum.
Look, you've got to say to Ethan's mum, Uchanit.
Well, there you go. You've said it. What does that mean?
Yeah. Ask Ethan's mum. He's get to say that.
Thomas is shit and gets a new contract, so that's the state of the club. It's a bad state of affairs when Vestergaard has been our best player all season. He's definitely been one of them. Travel sick, mate. I would agree with that. I think we all agree he's been one of the best players this season. Afternoon to you, Ryan. There is more creativity. Okay, I'm not going to show that one. Apologies. Daka is a donkey, Quacks said. So there we go. The lineup. What do you think to this, Luke? Do you agree with this? The lineup stinks of desperation.
That's what I was saying to you earlier. Yeah, it definitely does. It's absolutely honking. I don't know what's good. You say that like Thomas wasn't that bad against Borough. When you say Thomas had a better game, it just means he didn't have an absolute appalling game because his standards are like right at the bottom right now. Like he brings same thing you could say about Thomas is even worse for Skip when you say to him he wants grafters. What does Skip do with that graft? He's a passenger no matter where you play him. So he can run around all he wants, but he has no involvements in the game whatsoever. He barely has any. I know it was a bit better at the end of the second half against Borough, but he doesn't put any challenges. He doesn't get on the end of the ball enough. He doesn't have any sexy ball distribution and control of the game that you can see from Winks. I just don't understand. To me, what really winds me up is why are we playing James out of position yet again? Because I know a lot of people could make the argument that, look, let me ask you this, Locks. I want to see Monga play in the 10, not the left wing. Let me ask you something. What happens to Monga when he usually takes his man on? Explain to me what happens.
He beats his man.
Okay, thank you. And then what happens after he beats his man or his second man?
Well, what do you mean? Like what he does with the ball?
Okay, I'll explain. He beats his first man. We can all 90% of the time agree he beats his first man, usually his second man, and then he usually gets fouled. He gets his legs hacked because he's beaten his first and second man. Okay, so what does he do when he gets his legs hacked? He fucking dusts himself up like the 16-year-old fucking beast he is, and he gets up and he gets on with it. He doesn't roll around like Madison as much as I love him and fuck around and my ankle hurts, I'm going to hold my face and be a little bitch. He gets up with it and gets on with it. So, therefore, he doesn't need his physicality in the championship because he's getting up and on with it anyway, and he's going to get fouled no matter what because he's going to keep beating his man. Why not play him in that creative 10 position and keep Steffi and Fatawu on each side of the wing because every single other 10 that we have tried in that position has not worked, Locks.
Yeah, mate, I completely agree. Look, he missed the game. He wasn't even in the squad the other week because of on Tuesday because he was ill. And now Marty. The only thing, Luke, I can suggest is that maybe, Luke, he's playing IU out on the left and it's to offer more protection to the fullback. Because we know with Monga and Mavididi, their strength is not tracking back. It's not helping out defensively. Whereas IU does offer more in that department than those two. And we do always get exploited that. What, you don't think IU helps defensively? I think he does.
Okay, everyone in the chat, answer me right now. What is IU's glaring weakness? It is pace and it is speed. Yeah. So if he's there to offer support and he's expected to be there to join in attack, but yet then again track back to be able to help, he's not going to be able to, Lux, because he's too fucking slow. He can't attack, therefore. Which one is it? Is it going to be there to just purely just to defend? I strongly disagree.
But Luke, I think it's more about intent, and I think it's more about effort to get back and help. Whereas I think Mavididi and Monga sometimes are lacking that intent, that effort to get back and help out defensively. Whereas I think IU is on it. Yes, he's slow. Yes, he doesn't get back as quick as we'd like. But I think the effort is there for him to get back. And sometimes with Mavididi and Monga, it's not there. But we're going to get a nil in. We're going to get a nil in here. Are you with us?
I am, but oh my God, look at that face that I'm pulling there.
It is frozen.
That's the skips in the 11 face. Just leave it a nil.
That's what I think of the lineup. I'll tell you, let me switch cams. I'll switch cams, but I can keep talking in the meantime.
No worries.
Yeah,
no worries.
Yeah. Luke, man, what's he doing with IU with those two on the bench?
Thank you.
Yeah. So are Mavididi and Monga both on the bench? Are they both on the bench today? Well, I've got the team here. I can tell you. Yeah, so the bench is Vites, Fass, Thomas, Chowdhury, Sumare, Bobby Reid, Monga, Mavididi, and Carranza. I mean, look, I'm excited to actually see Anil. There he is. I'm excited to see, Anil, what this formation, we'll find out in like 2 minutes, what this formation is going to be, because me and Luke were just debating there what it might be.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's likely that he's going to go for the 3-5-2, but if ever he's going to do a day to do it, we've been saying for ages, drop the left backs entirely, and he might well have done that. I think as well, those recently Norwich, I think, have also been playing three at the back. And, quite a common thing is that managers, they like to go and copy the same system one for one. So you have a man in each position. So that's also possible as well. But let's see what happens.
To those that asked about what we're watching on today, it is Fox's Hub, because all three of us are in Australia right now, so we're allowed to watch it. We're allowed to watch Fox's Hub. Luke, I mean, you starred this one, I think. Mavididi did track back 2 seasons ago.
I think that's one of the biggest reasons of this propaganda that we get from Ragsy that he was better than Barnes, because Barnes was so abysmal at tracking back. It was one thing to make Mavididi, not saying he ever was better, but it's one reason to say it's one massive pro for him that Barnes never had. He did. But then again, both of our wingers used to absolutely bust the fucking gut under Enzo to be able to track back and help, not just Mavididi, for Tawu too. So I do think Steffi tracks back, and I don't think he's as lazy as people make him out to be.
Just very quickly, everybody, you've got 1 minute to get over to Twitter, Blue Ticket Glasses on Twitter. Give us your score prediction and first goal scorer, or 0-0. Of course, I've already seen a 0-0. And you can get yourself the signed autograph Yuri Tielemans. I will offer the chance to Luke and Anil now as well. So, Luke, what is your score prediction and your first goal scorer?
Josh Sargent to score the first goal. I'm going to go Norwich 2, Leicester City 1. Mavididi to score off the bench.
Anil, what are you going with, mate?
1-1, Daka to get the first goal.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going 3-0 Leicester, and it's going to be Oliver Skip with the goal, and I'm going to win my own card. We've got a fourth as well. It's become a foursome. Here we go. Imran, just quickly, mate, I'm putting you on the spot. Can I have a score prediction, please, and your first goal scorer, and you might win this card.
Right, I'm going for 2-1 Leicester. Patson Daka to score first.
There we go. Similar to Anil. Anil's got Daka to score first. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, by the way. I just joined. So Anil's becoming like me. I told you.
Let me see what people are saying in the chat here. Ryan says 2-1 Norwich. Ivan's saying 3-0. Amy 3-2. Dorco 2-1 Thomas to score first, even though Thomas isn't on the pitch. Love it from Dorco. Milgo 1-1 JJ to score. 2-1 loss. Daka all 3 goals. Daka all 3 goals. So he's going to score them goals.
I mean, he scored 4 in the game before. That is a fact.
Yeah. 4-0 Leicester, but no strikers to score. Vestergaard brace. Leicester 1-0 Daka. A few people saying Daka. Imran said Daka as well. But although Imran's been saying Daka to score for the last 6 weeks, I think. So yeah. 1-0 to score. 3-1 win for Norwich, says Scott. And Boho says 2-0 Canaries. There we go. Your cutoff is now. That's the cutoff. So no more score predictions on Twitter. Somebody hopefully has won the card. If not, we'll roll over to the next game as well, and we'll see what happens. Okay, just quickly before the game starts, Imran, just because you've joined us, mate, how are you feeling about that lineup?
So it's, again, I think he's under pressure, right? So he's trying to do everything he can. Like, I don't know, if I was Carranza, I'd be a bit pissed off because he started me a couple of games and now he's dropped me again. He's brought Ayew back in. Yeah, I mean, it can work. I'm a little bit suspect about the keeper. I think he's okay, but playing an away game, I'm a little bit concerned about that. And is it a back three? I'm still trying to work it out. I'm not sure if it's a back three or not with the Coley, Vestergaard, and Nelson at the back. I can't work it out whether Ricardo is playing in midfield or is he playing left back. But we'll find out when we start, right?
Yeah, we'll find out in a few seconds. And by the way, on watch-alongs, I always talk over minute silences and stuff like that because it's so hard because I can't hear it, right? So Luke said we're going to hell for that, but no, it's all good. It's all good.
Listen, we did our minute silence on Tuesday as well, yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
For 90 minutes.
Yeah, for 90 minutes. Okay, so we're just probably a minute or so away from kickoff after that minute silence. It's not Ivan. It's Fox's hub, mate. It's Fox's hub. So it's not like a dodgy stream or anything. It's legit. If you're in Australia, like all 4 of us are, we all got the flight over last night to watch this one. So. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Is anybody feeling a little bit nervous? Anil, let me ask you, are you feeling a little bit nervous at all about Begovic?
Oh, look at that. Ryan's right. According to that, Pereira at left back.
Ooh. So if the club have said that, maybe
Tactical genius Ryan.
Although this is probably a bad thing, Anil, because it's just the same formation, same system.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say same system then. Different personnel. Square pegs in round holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Daka's about
Look
to
at
kick us
this
off.
fucking donkey. He's going to send it to Birmingham.
Let's just... Imran, you might need to turn yours down
Ricardo's
slightly.
on the left-hand side there, for sure.
Would you say turn this down?
No, Imran, I think it's Imran's. I can hear Imran's, background noise through the...
It's gone. It should be gone now.
Yeah, that's all good. Cheers, mate. Cheers. So Ricardo at left back then with Ben Nelson and Vestergaard as the centre backs, Okoli as the right back. Interesting.
Looking like, unless they do a quick shuffle as soon as the game starts, but I doubt they will.
I reckon this ref does his head.
Could we get Ricardo?
Yeah, Ryan,
inverting...
you're correct. I doubted you.
Could we get Ricardo inverting into midfield from the left?
Yeah, I mean that's
yes.
Yeah, I mean Enzo's done that in quite a few games.
Yet again, the line breaking pass doesn't work to a winger.
Who was that?
Story
Was
of the
Yannick
Leicester season, isn't it? Really.
My God, look, they're straight through. They're already going through us.
Yeah, we've just been pulled apart already, and it's not even been a minute yet. Fucking hell.
But Ricardo with that rarest of things, a challenge from a left back.
Just a quick reminder to everybody: if you are new around here, please no spoiling of the game in the chat. When something happens, please wait for us to react before putting the comment. If you don't, you'll be timed out. But the clock is at the top of the screen, so you know exactly where we are at the top. Imran, Oliver Skip in the chat asks what flavour your vape is.
It's Tutti Frutti, I think it is. That's what the name is. Oh. So Ollie Skip's playing against his old club, right?
Yeah. He spent the whole season on loan at Norwich. Yeah.
In the team of the season. The championship team of the season back then. I bet those Norwich fans are thinking, bloody hell, what happened to him? He was so good back then, and he's fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
He was actually good for them. He was actually good for them back then.
Yeah. He just saw his own reaction there as the goal kick went straight to a Norwich player.
I wonder if Martin knows, like, he's fucked. Do you think he knows?
Of course he does. Yeah.
The thing is, though, it's kind of surprising that Liam Manning is still at Norwich, isn't it? They've had an awful start.
Well, you'd say whoever loses this one is sacked, right? That's what
it's a draw and they both get sacked.
That could be the case.
Which is why I went for 1-1, to be honest. But...
we swap coaches.
Look, we are getting fucking spanked already.
But you can see the intensity. No, but this is what I'm saying about the intensity, right? Norwich are trying to play through the lines, like they're already like, look, they've got a corner there, just by playing that direct pass. But we don't do that. We'll pass it 4 or 5 times and then do the pass. But the team's already set by then.
I don't know what you're coming from with this, Imran, because I don't understand everyone saying that we're playing tippy-tappy football. I don't think we're playing tippy-tappy football because we can't even keep possession, because we keep pumping these line-breaking passes. I don't believe this tippy-tappy narrative. I don't know if I'm just Australian and don't know what I'm watching.
I was looking at the stats, and this season we have made the fewest long passes and fewest long passes completed of any team in the division, which surprises me. Yeah.
Shut up, Luke. Tell me, Imran.
Imran is right, is that we could be going for those line-breaking passes, but actually we wait too long to do them. And then when we do them, they're not very good. So it's terrible in both regards. It's like you could either play short and do that as your style, or go for the passes through and have that as your style. But we basically got the worst of both worlds as it stands.
Do you think we're just playing kind of like a half-hearted tippy-tapping kind of thing? Like we're in the mid... which is the worst thing you can do, because it's got none of the advantages of either kind, right?
No, and this is what we do. We like stroking it around.
Pause.
I like the stroking.
See, look, we try to play the line break. It goes. Yeah. We give it ball away.
Yeah.
We are so shit.
That's twice, though, Yannick's been off on the
long ball for Norwich.
Yeah.
Because teams know we're trying to do it now. So, like, we've been around long enough under Marty for the people that are doing the analysis on the opposition.
Well, he did it at QPR as well. That's why it's not been too effective for us, I think, either, that people know how he's going to play with his team. Because I was looking on some of the QPR forums and they were saying the same thing. They're going, "Oh, you're enjoying the forward passes under Marty, right?"
Really? Okay.
Yeah. They were saying they had the exact same problem when he, ended up falling out of the board last season at QPR. It's all well and good getting it forward, but it's like we keep going it forward and you just lose it every time. It's like, try a ball that, I mean, there's words. Man, that should be a yellow, really.
That should be.
Ivan says the manager is clueless. Hopefully an emergency stream is penned in for tomorrow.
See that should be a booking, right? The ref shouldn't even warn him because you've dragged him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Look, he's dragged him there. Look at his shirt. Yeah. It's a yellow card.
Yeah, he done well there, Daka, as well. He spun him. He would have been. Yeah, there you go. That's what Luke's talking about. It's always like trying to go through the line, but it's the risk.
Nah, has he not won that? No.
I bet he changed it.
We do. We are always prepared, so we do have this ready, guys. We have it at the. We have it at the ready. Oh, here we fucking go.
No, I think he's just knocked his shin. He's okay.
It's a painful one.
Well, he's playing in the fucking 10 anyway, so he may as well not play.
He'll walk it off.
Oh, he don't look great.
It'll be right. Take a while. They do hurt when you go shin to shin.
But you know what makes no sense? You know what makes no sense, Anil? Luke Thomas against Middlesbrough on Tuesday, it was probably one of his best performances, if not his best this season, and he's dropped. And it's then that he's dropped. It makes no sense. Why drop him? Why didn't you drop him fucking 3 weeks ago? I don't get it.
I would have kept Luke Thomas left back and put Pereira right back, so he's more comfortable there, right? But now he's taken a risk by doing this. But
I'd
anyway,
prefer
sorry.
to. No, I don't know. What do you reckon, Imran, of playing Coley as left back and then keeping Ricardo on the right? Because
Coley's not left-footed though. Neither is
Yeah,
Ricardo,
that's the problem.
Neither
Yeah.
is Ricardo.
Yeah.
But he's a fullback. Ricardo's a fullback.
Some
at
people
least.
would argue neither is Luke Thomas, but that's a different.
That's true. That's true.
I don't
do you
know,
guys
man.
think that Marty's just a
lineup's
people
honking. I
pleaser?
cannot believe you've got Mavadidi and Monger in your squad and you choose neither at left wing.
Wild.
Yeah. Go on, JJ.
Yeah, so Locks, you say that was Thomas's best game this season and he gets dropped. Do you think that because of their massive amount of rotations, championship season or not, that Marty's is like a proper... Do you think it's a mix either doesn't know his best 11 or he's just a people pleaser? He keeps on trying to reintegrate people so their heads don't drop? Like, what do you reckon?
Well, this is where we mention Bade Aluko, right? He's the left back. So at least have him on the bench. If it's all about rotation, if you're playing Ricardo out of position, then bring in another left back who you have available, and that's Aluko. So I don't know.
Yeah,
That
I mean, if
sounds
you're a
like you're knocking
Luco,
at the door of
yeah, if
Martial.
you're a Luco, how are you feeling if you're a Luco right now?
JJ's missed that one.
No,
Fair
good
play
challenge.
from
Cody's
Makoli
Move,
been
ref,
quite
you
decent
fucking
so
bot.
far. But we haven't
Got a
really
pass
done anything in this 8 minutes so far. Let's have a passage of play, please.
Here we go. Here we
That
go.
was all
Now
right.
he has to
That
do
was all
something.
right. So
And
this
then
is what
backwards and
kills
back into the
Imran.
Backwards.
This is what kills Imran, innit?
And look, he can't pass it forward.
And now they can hit us.
The yellow card, that's a yellow card. He's going to book him. So he has to be consistent, right? He has to be consistent with Dakar as well. Why did he book Pereira?
Yeah. And that's terrible. It's 8 minutes into the game and you're standing left back. He's got booked a lot this season, Ricardo.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what? I
off
was
the
talking
pace.
to someone the other day about that. I think, yeah, exactly, Imran. The lack of pace. He's fucking getting beaten a lot more than he's used to.
Yeah. I think the system doesn't help him either.
Yeah, I don't even think it's lack of pace. It's just lack of match sharpness, right? He's got to play consistent. We keep like resting. He's been paced out there.
Yeah.
Oh, skip the
It's
goat.
so easy.
Extend his contract. Book
See,
him.
Ricardo's going to struggle here, man. He is, because he's not. He's the last time he played left back was about fucking 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think already now that he's on the yellow, he'll get swapped probably even at half time.
Yeah,
Thomas on.
that's what I think.
Yeah, there's been a couple of things this week. So you had the bit from, two dodgy sources, Footy Insider and Indy Calio are both saying that if we don't win, basically, he's going to be sacked.
Excuse me.
Shout out to the beautiful frame. Hi guys, this is grim so far. Yeah, not great.
Is that your sponsor, Locks?
Yeah, big shout out to in the description. The links in the description if you fancy a discount on the Jamie
Do they
Vardy
do
frame.
international? Because I'll get one.
They've got. Oh, let us know the beautiful frame.
Yes, please.
Do you post? Daka's down injured. We can hope. Do you send out? Do you ship internationally?
Send a sample to your boy, or everyone's going to think you're racist. I'm just kidding. But seriously, that they do ship, I will get one. They look really good.
We do have a giveaway on Twitter as well, actually, for that. Come on. Well, sorry, is he taking an elbow to the face or something? Got a bloody nose.
I think he's got a bloody lip.
No, someone breathed on him and he fucking blew his ACL out. Fuck off. He's gone to the fucking... He's been cat scratched.
We do international, yeah. Australia. He's in Australia.
We all are right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my word, what's Vestergaard doing?
He
He's
has
having
not
a
started
good game,
the game
eh?
well, has he?
No. And then he's got his hands, like telling everyone, "Oh, where is everyone?" You should have got that ball.
How many shots on target do you think we'll have in this match, guys?
I think 2.
Yeah, I'm with Imran too.
That can't be true. It's our worst run of form since April. 2013. Surely last year was worse. We lost
like 8 in a row, didn't we? Under Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, we lost 8 8 in a row, and then we won at Tottenham to break that cycle.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go, Luke.
We just got
There you go,
mugged off there. What's that, lad? I'm not looking.
Corner.
Yes,
awesome. Right,
Um,
you know what one?
Wow, interesting. Yeah, no, that can't be true. Maybe it's probably our worst run in the championship. That would make sense. But yeah. Outside.
So,
the
guys,
top
just a
flight.
quick question, right? Just by the body language right now, right? Just from the players, we've played 12 minutes. It's not looking great, is it?
Nah, they don't look like they're happy at all.
Yeah, they don't. Even Ricardo
doesn't look happy. He's like, "What am I doing over here?"
It's just more of the same, isn't it? It's just more of the same.
That short corner. Goal. Oh, it was lucky, man.
Yeah.
I think that went in.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. That's the first chance.
This is where...
Look, they're going for these... Look at that.
Yeah.
That was a good set piece before, to be fair.
Yeah.
Brilliant set piece.
Why are we doing this?
Look at you. What are you doing?
Stupid shit turtle idiot. Fuck.
You see what I mean? They don't want to go forward. It's like, then don't go forward. That's the attitude. Like, they will take 5 steps forward and we cut back on ourselves. Oof, good save.
Off the line.
It's a good save by Begovic, actually.
Yeah. I could easily have. But yeah, I mean, look, Locks, the thing is, right, is I think that sacking the manager is, Leicester got so many more problems than sacking the manager. But at the same time, you look at the body language of these players. This is the thing. I think it's been noticeable for a while. They're not having him.
Yeah, they're not playing for it.
That was the same with Van Nistelrooy. That was the same with Cooper. So
exactly, yeah, 3 managers, right, in a row.
Cooper was the worst. Yeah, but you're right. Sorry, Lux.
But yeah, he got more points than the others.
He got more points, man. That's why I didn't want to sack him. I didn't like him, but he did better than these guys. Here we go. That's our ball.
I mean, Norwich themselves don't look too great either.
Here we go. Here we go.
Easily dealt with.
Goal kick. Oh, corner. No, goal kick.
Offside, I think he was.
I'm getting the impression Fatawu doing this. He does the same trick now all the time. I think defenders have worked it out, right? But the thing is, he's our only outlet, if you know what I mean. Like, he's the only one that we're relying on to do something, and that's why I would have probably started Mabadidi today instead of Ayew.
Or Monga. Like, you just haven't have a player that's going to run at him, so all your attacks are going to be down one side. It's just Skip got fouled there. Yeah,
Skip just got fucking buried by that bloke.
See, it's taken 14 and a half minutes, and the chat is talking about who the next manager should be.
So they should.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but
I don't get though. After 9 games, we were like 3rd in the table, and we were like, "Oh, we're so close to cooking." What the fuck happened? Something definitely happened behind the scenes, in my opinion. Like, again, Vestergaard going for that pass causes the transition.
Oh no,
he's got to give up on that idea, Marty. He's just not the, and probably because he's not, it's going to cost him.
See, look, even that, like, he should have. The keeper should have played that.
Should have been focused. Yeah.
It's these silly things that can cost goals, right?
Yeah.
Look at this.
Like, there again, like, if we're playing Enzo style, we try and pass that from the back. He's trying to go forward like as fast as possible.
Southampton are 2-0 up in 15 minutes.
Oh, maybe their under 21 guy is going to get the. That to me suggests, Locks, that they just properly hated Will still as well. Then, because they won their last game, didn't they? Since they've sacked him.
Yeah.
And that's not even a manager bounce.
No, but you know what? There was that headline saying that, like, the captain of a big championship club had gone to the board and said that they weren't happy with the manager. and it blatantly was Southampton.
Could be us. Could be us.
That's what people
Ricardo.
suspected, yeah, but I just don't think it would have any.
Why backwards again, man?
Well, because there's just no options in the midfield, is there?
Forward, yeah.
It's
I
just
don't mind if
so...
we just actually have a spell of possession. We haven't had a single spell of possession the entire game. Like, just
That's what I was saying before match. It never
That's a
feels
foul
like
as well. That's a foul, surely.
Yeah, we played on. That time it's worked. The ball through.
Here we go.
Nice. Okay.
Come on.
There's no one there.
Yeah.
Look at the again. Look at that. Look how many players in between. You've only got one option, and it's a cross. It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, Patel.
Here we go.
Oh!
Shot on target, lads. Shot on target has been achieved.
No, it wasn't a shot on target.
Off target.
It wasn't a shot on target.
Was it off
Off
target?
target.
It wasn't a bad effort though. He just kicked.
Yeah.
He hit it into the ground, so it bounced over.
And that's what good strikers should do, to be honest. But he got it wrong. Got the bounce wrong, right?
Man. Yeah,
Anyway, that's good.
Effort,
That's some signs of encouragement.
Yeah.
Get in the box. Get forward.
Get it forward.
Well, that's the story of the championship this season: is get it forward.
Here we go.
Go on. Oh.
Close, almost. All right, ride this momentum now. Now, for the first time in a match, seems.
But do you not think, like when you're playing against a team like Norwich, who have just been on such a bad form, low on confidence, that is. Oh no, I was going to say, do you not think that's the game where you should actually fucking press the fuck out of them as well?
Yes, that's my
Here we
point.
go. Come on, guys. Now with James just
look at Daka.
We're just in James.
Yeah. All right, Coley's attacking. Fair enough.
You're both wrong times, Imran.
I know.
Oh, that's much better. Last couple of minutes. I mean, never know. Marty might be like, my system does work. It's just these bozos can't pull it off. But problem is, if they're not pulling it off, you got.
But it's good now. Look, we're setting a good. We're in a good.
Sexy.
Go on.
Nice, man. He's started very well this game, isn't he? Good idea. Shane Ramsey's injured. He'd have been there to pick that up. Whoa. Okay. Oh, you got to say, the last 3 or 4 minutes has been actually quite good.
That was moving. What's he doing? That was moving. The ball was moving. Yeah. You can't take a quick free kick like that when the ball's moving.
Yeah, ref didn't see it.
Championship refereeing.
Yeah, look at him, bro. He looks gassed already too. This ref has dyed his hair.
I was gonna say, if we could play like that the last couple of minutes for 90, then we'd win every game. Yeah. But we just can't.
Yeah, and also like if you play like that and lose, I don't even have so much of a problem with it, right? It's just when you don't really seem to be doing anything. Oh.
See, that was silly by Apoli.
He's a fucking bozo, man.
Yeah, but they've been told to be aggressive, so there's a fine line.
Yeah, but the ball had gone. He could have left it. Could have left that ball.
Eight goals a season, Caleb Coley, eh?
Man, it's...
Luke, man.
What was that?
Oh, Fatawu, man.
Just to be back, we don't know. I imagine he would be out for 6 weeks. I think it's been 2 weeks already.
Yeah, I think Marty referred to it as some weeks. So
long ball time.
I reckon Fatawu needs dropping.
Ooh, for who though?
No one. I just want him to fucking come in and file it under his ass.
That's a foul throw, surely. Anyway, they're playing on.
It's like this season is like Fatawu, like Mavadidi 2 seasons ago. It's like there's no one really there to challenge him unless you put Monga on the right hand side.
I'm just fucking triggered. I'm just fucking with you guys. I knew people would take the bait. I'm reckon Fatawu needs dropping. I'm just shit staring. If I don't laugh and make jokes, I'm gonna get mad. So this is my copium.
Luke, you just won a new award, mate.
What's that?
You've just won an
Oh, well
Ultimate
played,
trophy.
Skip.
Yeah, that was decent.
Hold on, I'll show you in a sec. Come on.
It's just
Get used
here
to
when we
dropping.
slow it down, Anil. That's what frustrates me. You know, like when we get them, we slow the game down. It becomes walking football. And that's what I don't like.
But you know what? It was walking football under Enzo as well, but it worked because they did something
Yeah.
a bit different. Like
No, but we
there,
had KDH, we had Vardy, we had
yeah.
a few better players to ignite us. But look, it just slows it down, right? And you don't see other teams do this. You won't
But
see
the
other
way the
teams.
game's gone, then, Ran, I don't mind a little bit of slowness just because it was all Norwich. Like now, the last
Yeah.
5 minutes
Yeah.
has probably been all Leicester. So I get it. You don't want the whole game to be like that, but you know, you got to play your way into a game.
Yeah,
Then
of course.
start
There are going to be
turning up
periods. There are going to be periods when you have to do it for sure. But look, we
Yeah.
have to put the Canaries under pressure, right? Because we
2-1
get a
for
goal
Salah,
here.
What a surprise! Yeah.
Here we go. Here we
Go
go.
on.
Ah,
Come on, man.
Luke, this is your award. You've won the
What's
Graham
that?
Brock Trophy.
The Graham Brock Trophy.
Clown.
so that was better by Fatawu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He just,
no inside channel run though by JJ. So that's what you want to see more of. Well, yeah. What I was going to say, Imran, is that what Enzo did is he also played walking football, but the difference was they were playing walking football for a purpose, right? They were waiting for one of the opposition to jump the press, and then as soon as they jumped the press, that was the trigger to do an explosive attack the other way, right? I think that's what's missing with Marty so far. You don't see enough of these kind of explosive attacks. You do see on occasion though.
Shot on
Shot on
targets.
target.
We've got a shot on target, guys. I know it wasn't a great one.
32
Sorry,
yards
Anil.
out.
I had to cut you off.
It's all right.
30 yards out.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Yeah.
I want to see Jordan Iye's fucking birth certificate.
Yeah.
reckon
I
it's
would say
easy.
though, based on the last 5 minutes, I think we'll actually win this game now. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
we're doing
happened to
okay
Norwich.
now. We're settled. We are settled.
They had the early spell. Now they look nervous.
What do you mean that's unprofessional? Shut the fuck up, unprofessional. What does Abdul do every fucking game, man? It's not unprofessional.
Here we go, guys.
Oh, go on, Abdul.
Get him forward.
Is that you might score it?
Oh, shite.
That's all right.
That
Retain
was-
the ball. This is pretty good, you got to say.
Abdul, that was unprofessional.
What a ball. Oh, Daka. Daka's just had a header go wide.
I'm quite liking this, to be honest with you. Oh, that's the reason why he's got fucking tissue up his nose.
He's got a marshmallow up his nose. He's
Yeah.
got Jordan Ayew up there.
He's got a hunk of fucking Play-Doh trapped up in there. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sick of having this conversation. And this is quite nice. And then we score nothing from it. And then Norwich scores. And then we sit here and talk about how we look good for 10 minutes again in a game. Same conversation as every other
Well, we
week.
didn't even look good for 10 minutes in the last game, Luke. That is a fact. And I don't think we looked good for 10 minutes against Blackburn either. So
Okay, you got me. You got me. I'm being properly
I
negative
know what you're
today,
saying,
lads. I'm
but-
sorry. I'm being so negative.
yeah.
Fucking hell, that guy in the white shirt.
Even if
behind
you think Marty is a clown, surely you'd still want it. At the end of the day, it's 4-0 and it's like vintage Leicester and we rip the other team apart. You want to be wrong, right? That's the... Or are you a true
Yes.
hater?
Uh,
He's a true hater. That's what I'm seeing here.
but-
Oh, my word. Winks again. 10 touches. He wants 10 touches, man.
Ricky
Don't
Payne
foul him,
looks so
Ricardo.
slow.
Oof. What a
That's
save
a little bit
by
of an issue with this
Begovic.
system as well, though, is that sometimes you get winks like that when he hasn't got enough support close by to him.
I think Ricky Payne is swapping with a Coley and go what I was talking about before. This guy is huge for a right winger, man. And he's cooking.
Yeah.
A Coley needs to switch over to the left.
Yeah, let's just look. Let's
conceded
let's
that.
also give credit to Begovic there. That was a good save because that was
Yeah.
arrowing into the bottom
Yeah,
corner
it
and he got
was.
his hand to it.
I didn't even realize he got a hand to it, Imran. Good spot.
Come on.
And that's out of nothing. Norwich, come back in the attack out of nothing.
Who do you want gone, Ivan?
Marty.
Smacked. Jesus Christ.
Another long throwing coming by Norwich. Easily defended.
Oh, easy. Go.
Easy.
Yeah.
Jakob's
Well,
not
do you
coming
know
back
what?
into the
Having
side.
a fucking massive keeper is good for situations like that.
Fossab asked if we're all Marty out.
Yes.
See, for
Everyone
me,
except
I'm
Locks.
not Marty out, but I think he's going to get sacked. So in the den, you asked me if you have to choose one or the other, I would choose. out
Oh,
for that
and don't
basis.
sit on the. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
don't sit on the
Emil,
fence,
you're
Emil.
so
You're
Marty
Marty
out.
out.
Fuck out
No,
of here,
in
bro.
that case, yeah, you can say that I am, but
You were the
what I'm
strongest
saying
Marty
is I
out
don't.
campaign on the show. Sorry.
What's it going to really achieve? I don't know.
Imran, you're Marty out, right?
Yeah, 100%. I'm Marty out. I think they've just stopped playing for him. So that's the only reason.
I've been
I don't
Marty
know,
out
though. You
since
look
about
at
our
today;
fourth game.
they've not stopped playing for him.
Well, they're not playing his way, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'd say they
I
are
don't
playing
think
his way, but his way's not very
Marty-
good.
I think Marty can't set up any team how he wants to in his head. I just don't think. I
Yeah.
think he has the idea of it, but I don't think he knows how to
Yeah.
drill it into his team.
I feel like if Marty had 80 million like Steve Cooper did, I think he would.
I genuinely don't, because you could argue that the money that we have spent on this team, whether you want to say they're good or not for the money that we paid for, arguably this is a top six. Is it not?
Yeah, but
the championship. Yeah.
But it's been built by 3 different managers
Yeah.
who
I
play
know,
3
it's
different
all
ways
really-
of football. 3 different ways. 5 if you include Rodgers, because there's still some from Rodgers.
I know.
You've got Rodgers,
I know.
you've got Enzo, you've got Cooper, you've got Rude, Marty. Although none of Rude's signings are here because he only made 1.
Yeah, but then you
know-
could
know
make
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
argument for clubs like United and stuff as well. That's probably one of the
Well, look
biggest
at them.
reasons why Yeah,
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
I know
Yeah.
it's a good argument.
So Coley got injured there.
I'd love to have Josh Sargent up front for us, eh?
He looks like a carny, hey? He looks like he'd
Yeah.
fucking mean corner club.
He hurt his groin.
Yeah, looked like it.
Go and massage it, Luke.
What? Oh, he's a carny. Fucking-
I'm guessing he's going to have to go off then if he's done that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
off on the ball, yeah.
Oh, he's
Might have
back.
to actually play a right back at right back. Crazy.
How about we just scrap the fucking fullbacks? We've already got 3 centre backs on.
I
see
think
that
Marty has a
throw-in,
chance.
You see that throwing just there, right? Like I think our defenders should be at least getting or challenging there, right? But we got the Norwich players are switched on. They've got a corner out of it.
Yeah. One of only 3 players.
Oof.
No, but that's not true, though. That's not true, Mattia. Because one of them's injured, mate. Like Ramsey would be playing if and you've got one of them who's playing now as well, Begovic, right? Because of Jakob's injury. So you can't say only
Allen
one of
again.
his 3 signings play.
Oh no, this is dangerous. Okay, here we go. Go on for Toe. Fucking skin him. Go on,
That's
son.
better.
Oh, trash. Tripled up on.
He was.
Yeah, so Mattia, so if Ramsey was fit, it would be Ramsey in the 10, James in the 8. So
Yeah.
you can't really use the fact that JJ's in the 10 and Ramsey isn't playing against Marty. He's injured, and that's why.
You don't have to play a 10, Locks. Don't have to play a 10.
No, but
Plenty of ways to
my
play
point is
football
James.
without playing a
my-
number 10.
Yeah, but my point is he said that only one of them plays. It's not. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't say that. Ramsey would be playing if he was fit, and Carranza's played a few games recently, so he's just not very good.
Yeah, it's awful. But then there's that argument you got to give him a run of games.
Can you guys notice on the screen right now? Right, if you go back, I've just taken a screenshot.
Okay,
That's
hold
what
on.
Marty Ball
Here
is
we
there.
go.
You see that line breaking pass into the false
Yeah.
9, back again. Now you turn it into this. That's what he's trying to do.
Mattia, sorry,
for-
I've just sorry, Mattia, I misread your comment. My bad. Go on, Luke.
Daka's lost his marshmallow. Where did it go? Up his nose. It's gone.
Yeah, he fucking swallowed it.
Right, Leicester corner.
Come on, Leicester.
Penalty.
Pen, give us a pen.
No.
I reckon there's too many players that are setting up because teams are doing their homework now. That if you look at where all our players are positioned, ready to receive these long passes, there's at least 2 to 3 opposition for the one player that can receive that ball that is ready to intercept that and hit us heavy on transition. And clubs are doing it now. They're doubling up on our wingers and they're stopping those passes from getting made. I think this system is just completely not working, no matter what formation we play.
Let me ask you this, Anil. Right, so there's a comment here which says, "I think the players are dumb. They pass and keep hold of the ball at the wrong times all the time." Now, like, I do think decision making is a serious problem with these players. However, what I would ask Anil is, because like under Enzo, it was so regimented and it was drilled.
Yeah, you don't have to think.
So they knew what decisions to make at any given time. Whereas obviously Enzo's probably
that's
Marty's
why I've
more
turned
expressive.
against the manager, right? Because that is not an excuse to say, "Oh, they won't follow out what I'm telling them to do." That can happen, but the thing is that, like, if you have players that are incapable of playing the style of play you want to play, you either change them in the squad with people who can, and if that still doesn't work, you got to figure out another way to play. That's unfortunately the reality of life, right? So, you have to give them instructions and tell them, only do this, only do that. That's how I think with system football, for example, Casey McAteer at times looked very good under Enzo. There's reasons for that, right? Because you're recreating the same sort of scenario. Same with Ndidi. Like, I think it helped Ndidi a lot that he didn't have to think. He just goes, I make this run and I dink the cross in, or I attack the box at this point in time. And Ndidi did very well out of that, didn't he?
Who's down now?
Uh-oh. Oosh. Deflected shot just over the bar by Norwich. Corner. See there, they win the 50-50s though. They win these 50-50s, right? Look.
Yeah.
That could have easily gone in.
He's their top scorer with 5 goals, but I swear all of those 5 goals came in the first 5 games.
Yeah.
Sergeant.
Yeah, they did.
I think he scored 5 and 5 and then hasn't scored since. Jay, we're playing. Yeah. We had a good spell. Oh, Nelson down.
It's 2 poor teams playing against one another. That's what we're seeing here.
Nelson's ankle.
No, he's fucked.
He looks in a bit of pain there.
Who's coming on phase?
It'll have to be, won't it, if he's coming off.
Does anybody know what injury was? What was Nelson's injury last season?
Martiitis.
It's not looking good as well, is it?
No, this looks bad. This looks bad.
Oh yeah, no, he's off. He's just signalled.
Let's just have a look here.
Oh, yeah, that's his right ankle. That's bad, bro.
That's a twist.
He rolled it. That's
bro. His weight landed on that and went underneath his foot. That's bad.
He's not continuing. And even if he can continue, they won't let him continue.
Yeah, he's just said that. He's his expression.
Yeah, he's not.
Stretcher.
I think he's broke it pretty bad, man.
No, it's just I think ligaments.
I don't think so. I think if you do it, it's just a couple of weeks. Well.
Yeah.
Oh shit! No, I think he's broken it. He's broken it.
He's broken it. As I was telling you, man, watch it.
They're strapping it up.
His leg. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Watch it. I've seen it, bro. When they played the replay, his foot goes underneath his fucking leg, and his weight lands on it. And he's a big boy too, bro. That did not look good.
Yeah, is Luke Thomas coming on? So they're going to move Ricardo right back and probably put a Coley next to.
Well, watch the replay, man.
That feel bad for Ben Nelson, man. That's not fair.
So that's him out for the season if it's a break.
I think if he broke it, it'd be in more pain than he looked at. I think.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe he's just hard as fuck.
Yeah, he's in shock.
No, you can do that in football. Like if you just step on your ankle like that, it hurts the ligaments. It's really, really painful, but it's not like a.
For sure. But would they be like strapping? I don't think. Like,
yeah,
they're getting the.
You just take the precaution. Yeah.
Ice, compression, elevation.
Like it looked like a roll. It just looked like he rolled it, right? But
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think he just twisted it. It rolled over. So
no, it won't be his foot.
reckon-
I don't think it. I don't think he's
I reckon
broken his
his
foot.
bone sticking out of his sock.
Shut the fuck up, Luke.
come on, Luke, man.
You fucking twat.
I think if that was the case, I'm just saying the players would be reacting as well right now, right? So
Yeah.
I think he's all right.
Yeah.
Well, he's not all right, but yeah.
He's not. He's lying. He's fucked. His bone's in there.
Shut up, Luke. About his
Oh
fucking
my God.
bone.
Watch the replay, man. I don't know.
Mate,
That's
it's
what
not
sound
his
effect
fucking
for love.
bone. It's not. It's not that. But yeah,
You guys
ligaments
better
are bad. He'd be on the gas and air and all sorts, right?
Yeah.
If it was.
Yeah, did you see, bro? He's like a vampire in a fucking coffin, man. He knows he's fucking.
Shut up. Just quickly in this stoppage, the beautiful frame that he just sent me some thingies. Look, they've obviously local Leicester business. They've got as far outlet as Bayern Munich with Harry Kane and Vincent Kompany, with their new frames. So yeah, if you want a Leicester one, then check it out in the description.
You need to give Luke one that says sacked on it that you can hold up whenever a man gets sacked.
I might do one.
Leicester will get plenty of usage.
I want to get Luke like a Jordan Ayew one, all his stats from his career so far. Yeah, that'd be great. So I'm guessing it's just going to be Ricardo at right back, Thomas at left back, Akoli in the middle.
Yeah.
Nelson was.
Right.
Yeah.
Who is this guy, bro? He's on the Mexican supplements for sure, dude. Did you see that?
Put the whole team on gas and air, says David.
Oh, look at that.
Man, I feel bad for Nelson though. He'd have probably got a run of like 10 or 11 games off that.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
thinking right now that that's gonna, because he had a great game against Middlesbrough. He's probably our best player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't pay me 10 grand to design an IU one. Yeah, I did see this, Steve. He's going to go West Brom, mate. He's going to go back to West Brom.
Dunno.
I want a Daka frame, somebody says.
So if you look at the match momentum, Anil, it looks like Norwich are back in control, right? That's what it looks
They are
like
right
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a good spell. We didn't make it count.
Yeah, well, this is it. Like you can't expect. Like we can never expect the intensity that we had for those couple of minutes. Like you can't have that for full 90. But when the spell does end for us, it just never kind of starts up again. It seems like
No,
it's
but
like one spell during a game.
Yeah, but it's also like it's either you can get, like stages in games, right, where you're equal, you're 50-50. For us, it just seems we're either on top or we're not on top. But you don't get, those 50-50 battles, we just don't win them.
Dorco. I don't know. I can't say what I want to say to Dorco.
Say it,
Luke
don't be a
Thomas is
bitch.
fucking dog shit, man. I don't know what your obsession is with local players. Like, yes, we love a local player. We love a player, a Leicester fan who plays for the team, but he's fucking shit, mate. He's terrible. I don't know what you're going on about. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't get it. It's got to be Luke Thomas's dad. Like, it has to be. It's the only explanation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look, the reason for that is because the style of play that we're going for is we're going for these like way riskier line breaking passes.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I'm saying I think with the squad that we've got the players that we could control the game a bit more. And I think when we're struggling, it would be better to go back to that for large parts of the game. Just control the game, right? Get that 60% possession, get a footing. Like you said it yourself, you'd rather. Do you remember early on the Marty, you were like, oh, this is chaotic. It's exciting, but it's chaotic. But I'd rather see the control, even if it's a bit slower under Enzo, right? And so far, this team hasn't really thrived in the chaos. Certain teams can, right? like actually it's funny, like, you know, you look at the Bundesliga, it's all about that, right? It's almost basketball games at time, and it can be very fun to watch. But
Imran's got a burner account in the comment section. 4-4-2.
well, I wouldn't mind do that. You can simplify the game that way.
No one can honestly say Luke Thomas has improved at all since his first season in the first 11. If anything, he's regressed. I mean, this is somebody who wasn't good enough for Sheffield United or Middlesbrough. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's another full half there, Buzz. You can't deny it.
Yeah. A few minutes left of this first half, as you can see at the top.
He's nearly just fucking kicked him in the face, the fucking rat.
So, Luke, I think our prediction so far, we said 2 shots on target. We've had 1 in the first half.
Yes.
Probably get a second in the second half, right? Hopefully that's the goal.
Nelson's gone off injured, mate. Looked like a pretty bad ankle injury.
He broke his leg.
Shut the fuck up, Luke.
Yeah, wait till you see that. You make fun of me, but wait.
I saw the replay. I saw it. I saw the replay, man. I know what you're saying. He rolled it, but it won't. It's not broken. Well, it could be broken, but his bone wasn't fucking sticking out like you're saying.
Yeah.
I think that might have been his shin pad.
Or his cock.
I missed the Sionsu chant.
Yeah. They're putting Nelson down like a lame racing horse. We could be another Luton, says Ivan.
Yeah, I hope not, but it's possible.
Especially for points deduction.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good ball by Winks.
With that said, that's the Marty thing. He wants to go for that aggressive ball through the lines in the spaces. Always going to find JJ there, yeah.
Steve said, I can't wait for JJ to get taken off in the 50th minute.
Oh, well played for Tower.
Go on.
Oh,
2
we've had
shots
another
on
shot.
target. Repeat, 2 shots on target have been spotted this half.
Well, that was a better shot. That was a better shot by Fatawu.
Yeah. And funny enough, it's when the attacking midfielder and the winger are close by together. Who would possibly have thought such an idea could benefit a team trying to attack?
That was some volleyball shit the keeper just pulled off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was unlucky. I dare say, well, he got it on target with some power. Yeah, we could get a whole 4 shots on target today. Damn. God damn.
Oh, well played, Skip.
Not been bad today.
Oh, he's honking.
He does that brilliant turn and then messes it up.
He's like a dog in a shelter, in a fucking adoption shelter. Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That Schwartau's meant to be good, though. What was that from Ricardo?
I don't think he is. Meant to and actually being good are 2 different things.
How many minutes
What
is
are you talking
it?
about, Anil? He's like a 4.5 star potential on FM, man. He's got to be.
Exactly. So he must be good, right?
Yeah.
No, to be fair, Locks, he's one of those that when they signed him, it was like, oh, wow. That sounds like a good signing. It hasn't turned out that way.
I was like Chris Garden as well, right?
Yeah. I mean, he could
wanted
still
him for
come
Leicester.
good. You never know.
In a winning team, right? In a performing team, maybe, but
You got to say that right now, Locks Martin was on the money. Richard Kone.
well, he's been quiet in the last few weeks, I think. Oh, but yeah,
You
he's
say
got more
that
goals than
a
any of
few
ours.
times I've seen QPR. Even when that's the case, he's still a threat, and teams are like, it's to his respect.
That guy's tripped over just chasing the ball. For fuck's sake, sorry. Did you see that? He's that fucking bad, man. He literally just tripped on his own by fucking Polter. He's fucking awful. Yeah,
Mind
thank you.
you see Norwich's attack there. That was also pretty comedic. They've tried a cross, and their own player has kicked it out for a goal kick, trying to get out of the way of him. They're fucking dire.
Apparently,
the fact that
Fatawi
it's
should be a
still 0-0.
midfielder now. I know.
I've heard it all.
It's just a troll account. It has to be at this point in time.
It's Luke Thomas's dad, I'm telling you. Daka is a joke, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for Marty to get sacked.
Fuck you.
Plays Daka, plays Skip, plays Thomas.
You see how
the
quick
thing,
Norwich were there?
Manager will
go
as
wrong.
well.
That's exactly what happens. Is you immediately the other team get a fast transition on you. It's so risky, the style.
Yeah, by the way, people, sorry.
They
there was
only go
5
for that
minutes.
type of pass as well. It's stupid. They need to try something else in the build-up.
What do we think to this? Matty says, no, not that one. Where was the other one?
Well, I agree with that. That's a huge problem.
Here you go. This game screams Monga magic. says
Yes,
hope
play
so.
Monger in the 10 and put JJ as an 8 or like just.
Well, Monga on the
Fucking
left will
hell.
be fun.
Coley special.
He does that twice a
no.
game.
Yeah.
Have you guys noticed it's a reoccurring theme as well, right? Every single time we are building up with not only are we doing these line breaking passes over and over, but we are only doing it down our right hand side over and over again, depending on Fatawi, who teams know is our best player, and they are doubling and tripling up.
Yeah.
None of
That's what's dumb about having IU on the other side, because it means that all your attacks go down one side.
Yes.
That was,
But even when it was
Enzo,
Monger.
it was beautiful. The attacks went down all 3 avenues equally. It's so hard to defend against.
Because you had Doyle and FaZe putting diagonal crosses in as well. We don't see that really at all anymore. So even when Monga's playing a nil, I feel like he got very little service, to be honest, because we keep spamming it down the right-hand side. I agree with you, though, for what it's worth. I just hate our build-up play. It's the one glaring flaw I just picked from the get-go from Marty. I just don't...
Yeah, no, it's been consistent like that all season as well. It's not very good.
Oh, what's Thomas doing? 1.5 minutes left of this half, guys. Hopefully, we can end it in a positive. Don't concede.
Get up then, Abdul.
Might best put the kiss of death on us there, Imran.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the half in a second, Shabby. Not Shabby, Chappers.
There we go.
Now get forward, quickly. Get it forward.
Get it forward.
Oh, my God.
That's done.
That's
well,
good. It's
actually.
good.
Yeah, but we've got a 12-year-old on the fucking wing now.
Oh, get off him, you fucking fat bastard.
It's not rigged, mate. It's completely random.
He definitely
I'll never
didn't
forget.
give lots of blowjob to get that gifted membership.
Someone
I'll
was
never
drinking
forget.
and bought a bunch.
I was in Chris's stream once, and I gifted 1 sub and 1 membership, and it came straight to me. I gifted myself a membership.
Who was it that come in on the beers that time and bought like 50 like memberships for people?
Ty Pennington, man.
Legend.
Twice.
Ty,
He
the
did it
legend.
twice.
Yeah.
There we go. We're at half time. So 0-0 at half time. I think a lot of people would have predicted that. 0-0 at half time. I heard some boos there. I mean, Buzz said it here. Fucking boo. Let me come to you first, Anil. Ryan says really poor half time. How would you sum up that half? Because I don't think it's as poor as some of our other halves have been recently, but still just nowhere near good enough. You know.
No, you know, you're right. To be honest with you, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be, and it's still rubbish. But we showed some spells, but I think everything that you see with Marty in the last couple of weeks has been on display here. So every attack we try and build, I don't want to steal Luke's thunder, but he's right. We try and build up in exactly the same way. It works maybe 1 in 8 times. The 7 times it doesn't work, it gets turned over and we're under threat. I don't like it, and I would say we look more of an attacking threat in this game than we have in probably the last 3 or 4, but we also look more likely to concede. So I don't know. It's not great. It's not great.
Yeah, I'll do that, Luke. I'll add that. What about you, Imran? Let me come to you next, mate. How are you feeling about that half, mate?
I mean, it's better than the previous halves, I guess, but that's not a good barometer, is it? Because it's still not a great performance. Yeah, we've had a couple of shots on target, but we haven't really exerted any pressure on Norwich, I don't think. We've not put them under the cosh, and we should be, because they haven't won a game at home all season, as we know. They've lost all of them, in fact. So I'd take it. I'd take the 0-0. Hopefully, second half, we can come out a little bit more on top. Now, I'm not tempting fate or anything, but I'm sure Norwich are now kicking to their least favoured end now, second half. So hopefully we can capitalise on that as well. I know I just look at these small little intricacies, but sometimes they're important. They like shooting that way, Anil, usually towards that, to their mate, to that stand of theirs. So maybe that'll help us as well, second half.
Luke, I've done as you asked, mate. I'm going to ask you how your half is, but I think there's only one thing you want to say to Marty, and that is...
This is what we're coming. This is... Hack your paella. Fuck off. And thank you for... I'm sorry, not fuck off. Please pack your bags and exit stage left. Thank you for trying to be a man manager, but unfortunately, you are absolutely a honking manager. I know Anil's has covered it quickly. What are we going to do? Have awful team selection, have a passenger for the trillionth time this season for no reason, and Oliver Skip, and just watch every last fucking hair follicle fall out his head while he does nothing on the pitch. And then on top of that, you're going to keep playing Luke Thomas, who is a League One player at best, completely honking. And then on top of that, we are now 4 seasons in now, and we are still watching an absolute stupid donkey that's even tripping over when he's not even on the ball, trying to chase people around like a headless, useless chicken. He is awful. Marty Cifuentes might have this sexy Croy football that he wants to play. I'm sure if he got a magnet and the board out, he could show you how to do it. But can he get the players to do it? No, he needs to go. Spamming attacks down the right-hand side, line-breaking passes and getting intercepted left and right, not working. Having Fatawi there and depending on him with all that build-up play when he's been isolated, not working. No players there to help him in build-up play, not working. Nothing is working. We are constantly chasing the ball back after we give it away all the time. Sorry for that massive long-winded rant, but the reality is that Marty Cifuentes, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know your best 11. You are never, ever going to be a Premier League manager, ever. Done.
Yeah!
So harsh words there from Luke. Strong words, should I say? Not harsh words, strong words. Let's see what the chat is saying here. So, let me bring it up. So we'll start with this one already at halftime. King Leicester says, sack Marty. Callum, I never think any game is calling for Monga. All he does is get clips for his Instagram, and that's about it. Harsh from Callum. Very harsh. I don't know what that's all about. Aki says, falling asleep. That's the match over. We can switch off now, says Gray. Is Top at the game or away with the horses? He's away in Thailand, I believe, mate. Still, I don't know if he's back yet. I doubt it. There's a lad behind me that's actually asleep. That says it all, says Steve. Thomas's throw-ins. Yeah, Dorco, you're fucking deluded, mate. You're Luke Thomas's dad. It's the only fucking answer. Not moving ball quick enough, too slow. The usual, where is it? The usual rubbish, slow, lethargic. Fatawa, one-trick pony. Daka is Daka. Both teams look like relegation contenders, says Scarls. Sack the manager, says Frame Pulse. King Elm wants exciting attacking football, Steve says. I used to be tense watching games, but this team has taken it out of me. I'm just bored now, and we all know how this is going to end up. Time to bring on Mongo. Mongo, second half, given the full 45 minutes. I would probably do the same. Ayu's been kind of non-existent. Emergency stream at 7 p.m. tonight, I'm hearing. Potentially. Steve Cooper's available. He's not. He's in Denmark managing Bromby. I think they've been on a good run of form as well at Bromby.
Yeah.
All 400 people on this stream and the 4 BTGers know every move before it happens. If it's predictable, it's bad management. Yeah. And the other 400 or the other 500 on Twitter who are watching currently. So 900 of you in total watching at the moment. So yeah, I look at the fixture and don't fancy us winning against anyone. When that happens, it feels like the sack is inevitable. Jack, we could sit here discussing this one all night, mate, but I don't think it's the time. I think we'll talk about that if we know the decision's going to be made. Luke, like it. Top is away with the fairies if he thinks this is acceptable. Work is more exciting than this. Buzz. There was another comment as well. Who was it? You, Luke? I did see it. I've lost it. Let me just. There we go. Norwich only had an XG of 0.1, but we only had 0.
That was amazing. That relates to the
0.5.
fact that both teams are gash, to be honest with you.
We don't. Oh my God, here we go. We don't need wingers. England won the World Cup without wingers. Let's go for 1-3-2. Hamza is the one. Jesus Christ alive. Can't sack him after he's paid to be here and he's done all that around Leicester. Josh says, can we actually see some exciting football? Feels like I haven't got excited for a Leicester game for 2 years. Yeah, we had a couple of shots, John, but yeah, I don't blame you for nodding off, mate. And Steve said, at this point, I'd rather get a vasectomy again than watch Daka and Ayew. So, as always, at halftime, Luke, let me ask you, what changes would you make at halftime, if any? Would you make some at halftime?
Yeah, I would drop back, obviously, JJ, and I would play Monger as a 10, and I would sub off Ayew. To be honest with you, I would put Carranza up top, and I would put Mavididi on the left. Drop JJ back and play Monger as the 10. That's what I'd be doing.
Okay. Leicester forever said tactics. Change the tactics. What about you,
Yes.
Imran? Go on. I'll go to you first, and Neil. Actually, go on.
No, that's it. He's 100% right. That's exactly what we have to do. These tactics are honking, right? Like you see, every single attack is the same thing. They look to pass it through their midfield into either a false nine or an attacking midfielder and bounce it back. And Norwich know that, so they press that man and they're either cutting it out, and 1 in 10 times it works. You can build up any different way. As stupid as it sounds, I bet if you just played the most bog standard 4-4-2 of this team, they would look 50% better, 100% better, because you wouldn't have to do the same thing over and over. That tactic that he's so insistent upon, he's literally going to get himself fired if he keeps doing it. He's got to change it.
Imran, over to you, mate. What would you change at halftime?
So I'd make probably just one change. I'd probably just take Ayew off and put Mavididi there. Hopefully he can give us a bit of width on that side. Monger, I'd probably... Yeah, bring him on the 60th minute, hopefully, and take out, put JJ back in his original 8 position and take off Skip for Monger. But that's probably in the 65th minute.
Yeah. Neil, what do you make to what Luke says and a lot of other people are saying about Monger as a 10? Because... I suppose if you did want to play Abdul, Monger, and Mavididi, that's what you would do, right? You would play Monger in the 10, or Mavididi in the 10, and then the other out wide on the left and Fatah on the right.
I'd love to see it tried. I'm surprised he hasn't tried it yet, because I think most managers would try it at least like in the final 20 minutes of some games to see how it would work. But the thing is that the way we're playing, I don't think it really is going to make a difference who's in whatever position, because it's just going to be the same way. They're going to get isolated. We need to change something so that we don't just see the same thing over and over. Like I've seen it a few times that when we're trying to pass it through the lines, that's getting cut out. So I think the problem is if you put Monger in as a 10 in this particular system, is that he might not be able to deal with that sort of like having someone right behind you when you're receiving the ball on the turn. What you want to do is find a way to just isolate us among us one-on-one, right? Like Monger, can you imagine Jeremy Monger in Enzo's system? He would have cooked. You'd have got a diagonal from one of the defenders. He'd be one-on-one, and he'd be taking a piss out of the championship, I think.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring this other comment up here. Where is it? Our strikers are crap, but not going to lie, they aren't getting enough service. They either miss their chances when they get the service, or they don't get the service at all. What do you make to that, Luke?
The only people that... You take it in, Red.
No. Sorry, you go ahead. I was saying I agree. It's the service, right? Like we can criticize the strikers all we want, but if they're missing chances left, right, and center, then we can criticize them. But they're just like, look, that Daka's header that he had in that first half. It came to him quite quickly. Okay, maybe he should have done better, but it's not a chance. It's a half chance. If that, it's a quarter chance. We don't give our strikers the opportunity to hit the target anyway, right? That's the problem. And when they do come along, then they're rushing the shot because they're not. I think strikers work on instinct, right? So the more chances they get, then they'll get more confident. But they're feeding off scraps, unfortunately. Sorry, Luke, you take the rest of it. But I do believe that comment there is 100% right. We don't create chances for the strikers. I'm sure Carranza can bang in a few goals. Even Daka, if he gets a chance at goal, he can hit the target, right? Ayew as well. But we're just not giving them those opportunities.
The only service I see on a repetitive basis is Abdul Fatawu. That's all we're seeing.
Yeah. And his service hasn't been great, right? Like some of his crosses are wayward, etc. But he's our only person that we're hoping that he can cause that spark or that opportunity for the striker.
Yeah. Luke, I've got one more sound effect just for you, mate. How we're all feeling at the moment.
Life sucks, and then you die.
another one from Vince McMahon. There's plenty of them, but some of them I can't play. There's a comment here from Paul who says, "With the strikers are missing chances, Daka hasn't scored for a year. We were spoiled by Vardy, who would only get 2 to 3 chances and still score 1 to 2 goals. That's true as well, of course. Strikers going home too early after training. Yeah, you hear some stories of some of the elite strikers, right, who were there all bloody evening, putting just 100 balls into the net. Dorco, Matt, I think there's only one person here who's old fashioned. I'm not gonna lie. Bilal would have kept Marty his job if he was still here. Yeah, I mean, like Anil, I asked this in the chat the other day. Like, how different do you think it would have been if we had Bilal in this team? Do you think it would have been different? I think it would have been
100%. I think it would have been, but Anil, you go first.
Two assists in the first game. He's our joint top assister this season.
Yeah, both these assists were set pieces, if I remember correctly.
Well, where's our set piece deliveries now? We ain't got any.
I think it'd be marginally better, but I just think the way we're trying to play he's like I say, if he keeps playing this way, he's going to get sacked. He's got to change the way we play.
Yeah. Why is Jordan James? Go on, Luke.
I don't think Marty can get a tune out of any 10 or striker in this formation, the way he plays. Sorry, his tactics. I don't think it matters who you put there. I don't think Bilal would have made much difference.
Well, Ramsey was doing well, no? He was doing well in the limited amount of games he played in the 10.
Yeah, but he would drop still deep. He wasn't like playing like look. I disagree. I don't think he's playing like as an out and out like. Look, obviously he's in the 10 position, but like if you watch him where he was in the pitch and where he was for link up play, it was a lot more deeper at times as well. He would also help build up and he would help attack as well. That's what was really good about Ramsey. He was doing both.
Yeah, the club orchestrated his exit, says Planet Earth. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so, because he went out on loan. I think we wanted to keep him, but he wanted to go. That's how it seemed, right? It seemed like he was going to go on strike. What was this I was going to read here? Who wrote this? It's been an entertaining end-to-end first half at Carrow Road. City have created a couple of half chances. IU went close with a volley and Daka's header narrowly missed the target. Leicester have looked sharper overall, moving the ball well and showing more intent. Sorry, am I reading the same fucking game? Who the fuck wrote that? Steve, who wrote that? Will posted that. Will, if you're watching, who wrote that, mate? Who wrote that? Will just post it in the chat, so I want to know who that was. No, it was Steve. Who wrote that? There we go. We'll see. Has to be a troll. Somebody says, yeah, it seems it. But yeah, where was the other comment I was going to bring up? Luke. But as everyone here is Matty out, but Locks, he is strongly Matty in. Oh, are they out from half time already?
Yeah. It's funny though. I was going to say when they went to half time, they just cut to Jerry Taggart and Steve Walsh, and they just looked like so angry.
They didn't want to show a leg break live on TV.
I called out that person who wrote that review of the first half. Mm-hmm. It was Tom. That was shocking, Tom. Come on, do better, Tom. Do better. That was not entertaining. Right, we're about to start the second half. We'll get the clock going in a second. Norwich to kick off. And there we go. We're underway. What did was that Imran?
Can we get a bit of sound, please, Luke? If that's all right.
Yeah. Sorry, brother.
No,
I was worried it's always too loud.
Yeah, all good.
Good there? Sound.
Yeah. And any subs doesn't look like it, does it?
No. Although we got a chance here if we go quickly.
For Leicester.
Oh, and he's so slow and doubled up on. He can't do anything with the ball. Marty's tactics failing yet again.
Oh.
Oh my God, Dorco, stop going on about fucking 90 football from 100 years ago, man. Seriously, no one cares. I'm going 2-1 Leicester, says Callum. Okay, 3 goals in the second half. Long ball. Do we all think Ricardo's finished or what? I think he's finished.
I think this is his last season, yeah, for sure.
Well, it's definitely his last season in England. Be interesting to see what he does with his next contract. Probably back to Portugal.
Adrian's getting banned. He wasn't even telling the truth either. Fake goal alert. Big shout out to the 900 people here. Much appreciated. Make sure to hit a like on the video and subscribe. Who are you talking about, Bob and Fox? About going and playing Portugal. Ricardo, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Ricardo out of contract at the end of the season?
Yeah.
He is, yeah, he's gone.
Oh my God, man.
Same thing, same type of pass.
Same
Too
thing.
risky, you lose it, you break down the attack. That's what I'm saying. You don't change that tactic. They're instructed to do that, Lux. 100% they're instructed to do that.
Yeah, but then the other thing is, but even then, Anil, right? The execution, right, has to be correct, right? So the players to blame as well. Like he's not confident to do it, right? So, and that's Ricardo, one of our.
That's like me trying to get like a bunch of under 11s to play Barcelona football. That would be stupid. You got to pick a style that's applicable to the team that you've got. If you don't, you're just being dumb.
But yeah, no, I agree, Neil. However, but if he's instructing Ricardo to do that, why would he do it when there's not a player there? Like you have to take some accountability as a player as well.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like,
there's no one there.
And Ricardo is one of our more gifted players, right? So you'd expect him to at least like execute passes like that, but he doesn't. They all can't do it.
But that's I don't know. If they all can't do it, then you've got to think of something else.
I think Dakar and Samari's contract expire. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Imran, a poor workman blames his tools, right? That is, I love my cliches. That's what it is.
We're watching on Fox's Hub, Swifty. I swear there's a fucking
because, like, to be fair, you can say that, for example, look at Vincent Kompany, right? He tried to play his type of football with Burnley in the Premier League, and he got shreked. But then he goes to Munich and plays it, and they're the best team in Europe and have won 18 games in a row or something ridiculous like that. So that's fair enough. But I mean, it's still, the point remains that it was bad of him to try that at Burnley, and he was lucky that he got that Bayern job.
The future of our brilliant club is looking bleaker by the game, says Gray.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how I'm feeling. It's just not inspiring anymore.
Yeah, I think you just have to take the off season. I think as long as we don't get relegated at the end of the season, a lot of players will be out of contract. There won't be PSR. I'll imagine that they'll have to make 5, 6, maybe even as many as 10 signings, given how many players are leaving. That will be the acid test at that point in time.
But for me, that's what you give. That's what we should be giving Marty, NL.
Maybe, but I somewhat agree. But it's like he hasn't done enough to. I'm not expecting this team to be top of the table every week, just beating everyone. But again, this is just another terrible game to watch. Like I say, when you're lining up with certain things and you're making the same mistakes over and over, it's hard to defend people.
I feel like every single player is regressing under Marty. So I don't want him getting financially back. I don't want him giving 10
That's
players.
Nice. Go on. Yep. Dakar, one more. That's actually quite good football here. But there you go. Trying to play it too quick.
The players look just fed up with themselves.
You can see what he's trying to do there, but again, you're going for fast one-touch football. It's if you got the players to do it, of course, you'll look unbelievable. But
I just saw Callum Doyle then. I thought he was at Wrexham. He's not in Norwich, is he?
yeah, he is.
Maybe
So you shouldn't. Yeah,
I didn't see Callum Doyle then, did I?
I was gonna
saw
say you
somebody
might be seeing things. Or it's like Mandela. There's that thing called the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Differently, yeah.
It's like when who played the bozo? Was that you, Luke?
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was like when you asked the Burnley fan about their manager Emery.
That was, I died inside. I glitched so bad. That guy, like, you could tell by his face, he was like, "Who the fuck is this retarded Aussie guy?" What a fucking embarrassment to blue tinted glasses. I was
All good, Imran, mate. No worries.
All right.
proper
Do you
liability.
think you're missing anything, Imran? That's
Me.
what I would say.
No.
I've got it on my screen, but I'm 30 seconds behind.
No worries. Yeah, good chance wasted. Good attack wasted. Yeah, totally. I mean, Norwich, this is it, though, innit? It's like with a few oppositions this year. The opposition looks shit, and it's just we just matched them. We matched them how shit we are.
It's our level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but as you say, Locks, you can see how low on confidence this Norwich team is. It's like you should be getting into them. I think any confident team will rip them. I'll say one thing that surprised me a bit, though, is that some of the older players like Winks, Vestergaard and Ricardo haven't just sort of thought themselves, you know what, fuck Marty Ball, let's just play the type of football we want to play and disregard.
Would you say this is true, Anil? This one here.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're saying. That's the biggest worry. That's why I've turned my opinion, right? Because we were showing how we were getting close. You could say if we want to look at both sides of the argument, the plus the for Marty side is like the games where we started Jordan James, Aaron Ramsey, Harry Winks in midfield together. They're probably the best performances we've had under Marty, and we have looked quite good in those games, right? But the thing is I don't think that's an excuse when 46 game championship season, no player plays all 46 games, just impossible. Right, so you have to be able to get the most out of your squad, and that he's not able to do, and that is true. The more that Marty Ball we play, the worse we look. We're not improving. That is the most depressing thing, right? You say 10 games just to get into it, and then you start making your evaluation on what the players are doing, right? If you're getting worse and the data isn't lying, then it's hard to get behind the manager.
Look at the support for Jordan I, Neil.
Yeah, we know
Again,
this. Yeah.
I hate Marty Ball.
Comment here from Salty. It's got so boring to watch that I've turned the game off. I'm now working with BTG on the second monitor. This style of football has drained me. The club is lifeless. But I appreciate the support anyway, mate. Salty.
He's just fucking rinsed Winks. Look, Thomas well out of position. We got lucky there.
This Norwich 24 is pretty good, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he looked a threat.
Luke, eat a chili. We need cheering up.
No.
It's Ragsy. Ragsy's
Is
going to
it?
be eating one. Ragsy's I'm saying he's going to eat one. Ragsy's going to be eating one soon.
I don't reckon he'll do it.
No, he'll funny out. Yeah. Oh man.
You can see it now, right? Like maybe I don't want to tempt fate, but 10 minutes to go, they get a corner, and Luke Thomas gets beaten by this monster 24.
Yeah.
We're getting rinsed here. Fucking hell.
Here's James.
Oh. Man, it's a bit like watching turn-based football on my stream. But...
Yeah, mine's frozen. Oh, there we go.
You guys want to put one up?
No, it's all good. All good, all good. Marty learns nothing from each game, says a few token words, we need to stick together, and then churns out the same shit the next game. I got to say, I'm very surprised he's not changed the formation. I'm very surprised.
I don't think the
Maybe it's
formation
because the
matters
one or
he's
two
good
games he's tried that in games we also look equally shit.
Yeah, no. I think sometimes we have, right? We've looked good, like if chasing the game. We changed to a back three. We've looked decent. But I think the last time he did it, was it the whole game maybe, or the Millwall, one of them two games?
Yeah, we look worse. Yeah. I mean, for some reason, he put Silko Thomas on in that game as well. And
I got to say this. I got a interesting take here for you. I'll ask you, Neil. Based off what we're seeing right now, I'd actually be playing Begovic in front of Jakob just because of him on the ball.
I was wondering who the first person was going to say that. I'm not surprised at that, because the way that we play, we're not really utilizing a goalkeeper that you need the short kicking, and having someone who's just fucking massive and will save it better is going to work better in a more attritional style. I mean, look, Luke, why did Pep Guardiola signed Donnarumma, who isn't particularly good with his feet? He answered that question within like 20 minutes of him playing for Man City. I don't know if you remember making that outrageous save. Yes. It's like sometimes keep ball out of net equals good.
Yeah, but also, like, don't you think with Begovic, right? He adds a bit more calmness to that shirt number as well.
Because he's massive and he's used to playing at that kind of level and controlling the game. But that said, I mean, some people do think he maybe could have done better against the Borough goal. I think that's a bit harsh, but
no, I think that was harsh. I think that was harsh. Coley should have wrestled this man, right? He should have made it difficult.
I actually think Bobby Reid is quite guilty in that particular move as well, from what I saw.
Bobby Reid was in no man's land.
Yeah, it's where he's been for his entire Leicester career, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, are you? Oh, go on, Thomas. When a free kick in a dangerous position.
Yeah, I think Begovic has already displayed that he's vocal. You can see him yelling orders. He's commanding his area. He's better on the ball. He's made a few decent saves. I actually think, to be honest with you, let's see what he can do until Jakob's ready again, because I'm not against it.
I'm hearing Demarai Gray have just scored for Birmingham.
They're on a bit of a run right now, Birmingham. Go on, Luke Thomas. Opportunity. Good delivery here.
Come on, make your daddy Dorco proud. Thomas, come on, mate.
Fucking Dorco. Honkin' takes.
Hell, that guy's massive, isn't he? Jesus.
He's huge, eh?
Look at that picture.
Would you spar him, Luke?
What's that?
Would you spar him?
Why do I always get asked that? I'll spar anyone. When all this.
Skip showing why he's 20 odd million. What a player and a terrific hairline.
But see, again, this set piece, right? We should have made more out of it, right? I guess it was unlucky, but should have made a little bit more out of it.
Corner Norwich.
I think Ayu's injured as well.
He plays like he's injured.
He does. I want to see his birth certificate. He plays like he's got the hips of a 50-year-old and his ass weighs fucking 70 kilos the way he walks.
It's like if you have a system where your winger is going to be 2-on-1, then you need a really good winger to make anything from that. That's not Jordan Ayew's game.
Swansea 1, Ipswich 1, West Brom 0, Oxford 1, something like that.
Oh, West Brom.
Nearly 1,000. One person away from 1,000 people.
Say again?
No, I was just saying 1,000 people at.
Awesome.
I saw Demarai Gray at Birmingham in the 2015 preseason friendly. He scored against us.
Yeah, that's why Claudio signed him after that game. Well, not after that game, but he wanted to, didn't he? We got him in January instead.
2-1 Ipswich now. They're climbing.
Oh, fucking Yannick, man.
What the fuck? This gone.
There you go.
Marty has to go, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Locks, have you got that image? Get that image out.
Fucking hell. I can't believe this, honestly.
Look at that. They're
Norwich
going on like they won the World Cup as well. But
Fourth line breaking pass, it hasn't worked from Yannick. It's not working. We just do so shit. We're fucking everything is honking. The team selection, we've been over this 100 times.
Is this guy Danish? The guy who scored? He's probably Danish as well.
On our scouting report, Anil.
Yeah.
In June.
Yeah, he fucked up the first one, but second time he got it.
Was that Yannick? I didn't see it.
Yeah, Yannick trying to play the pass again. It was a good finish, to be fair.
Begovic out of position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do well diving down low. That was a weakness.
I gave bad propaganda earlier. Jakob, hurry up and get better.
No, it's a good strike, to be fair. It is a good strike, but it shouldn't have. It's us giving the ball away again, right? Cheaply.
We're 4 points. We're 5 points off the relegation zone in 16th place.
Yeah.
Did JJ just clatter someone?
Stream will be happening, Locks. I can guarantee it pretty much.
I knew I should have gone to bed when I seen the 11.
The thing now is, will we capitulate? You can see for them, that's a massive confidence booster.
At this time of the game, 62 minutes under Enzo, you used to feel like we've got so much time to cook and absolutely bury these people and get the goal back. And you'd see it, the players as well, they're just staying almost like the arrogance of like, how dare you fucking score? You think you're good? What we're going to do? Not now. Heads drop.
Sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning.
Oh, they're going to score it. Look at Yannick.
Run ragged. Locks is just silent.
Sorry, guys. I just realised the scoreboard's gone. I'll try fix it. Okay. I'll try fix it in a second.
I thought he'd already got the text from Top saying, "Yeah, he's gone. Prepare your."
Look. This is embarrassing now, right? This is just getting embarrassing. They are going to probably score the second on the break, right? Because we can't really keep the ball.
We've seen it before. End of another manager.
There's a good save by Begovic, that.
Yeah.
To who, Skip?
Skip moaning. He's lucky he's got the ball back there. But that's a really bad sign when you're seeing that, when the players are moaning. He's like, oh, who's there? You're not there. Oh. No.
Try the same thing that's not fucking working over and over again.
Yeah, we're fucked, aren't we?
Well, I think the big thing is now can someone else come in and fix it? That's what we're down to now.
Is Corbrand been sacked yet?
No, blue on blue action.
Is there blue on blue? Tell us more, Steve.
He would do, but he's trying to avoid the ruckus probably. That's never good when you see that. Oh, great. What a ball that was. Whoever played that. Is that Thomas? It might have been.
Thomas.
A bit selfish there. That was our shot on target for this half, though.
Yeah, true. We're up to 3 now.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even for Tau, right? Like to come out on his screening and to say, "Oh, don't worry, guys." You know, he did that little speech at the end to say, "You know, we're cooking. We're going to be doing well. You know, we're all trying hard." It's all fallen on deaf ears now, hasn't it? Really?
It's every game as well.
Yeah.
He's got to go, Logs.
He will.
Got to go.
He will. Like, just what Ivan's
never
put there.
gonna get
Cooper
better
was sacked at this point of the season, so it's going to happen.
I think he knows it as well.
Yeah.
He's sacking himself.
Yeah.
And we won't have someone in place. It will be Andy King.
Well, then
Andy,
we're going to
Andy
get
King.
relegated if it's Andy King.
We're getting relegated anyway. We haven't even got our points deduction yet. It's too late now. This is our chance to amass some points. So there was less pressure on the
Oh,
players.
go on,
and
Jordan James.
And he's not.
Oh, that was a real opportunity. Still on the attack. You'd have backed him there, I would have said. Daka. I was just looking for the Luke reaction. I was looking more at Luke.
I
than
don't know
Daka
if I can
there.
take this. What's this keeper fucking celebrating for? Like he's made the greatest save of his life. They've all been straight
you
at
see,
it.
No,
but you
they're
see
up
that's
against
where.
it, Luke, man. Yeah.
But that's where Daka wants the ball, right? That's what we have to keep feeding him that. But he just had that once. But look, we've had 4 shots on target, guys. Not very good shots, mind you, but on target.
Marty in, top in, Rodkin in. We've had 4 shots.
Man, look how much though Norwich have sat deep. Fucking hell, they see how low on confidence they are.
20
now
minutes
it's all
left, guys.
It's going to be all Leicester, I think, for a bit.
Yeah. I think we're going to get one back just because I'm surprised by their approach that they've parked the bus so much because they were getting really good chances on the counter. But look at that. There's no one in our half from their team. And 22 minutes to play. That's dumb. Because you can't keep giving Fatau opportunities or Jordan James.
They've just completely gone into their shell, haven't they? After they scored the goal.
Yeah.
Which is expected, right? Because they've not won
I
at
don't
home.
know. I think that's bad. I mean, their manager's not particularly good either. It's a possibility that he could get sacked even if they win this game anyway. But
70 minutes coming up, boys. We still haven't made a fucking sub.
Yeah.
How is
Luke
longer
Thomas?
and Mavadine on the pitch?
for an injury.
Yeah, for an
But
injury
yeah,
though.
I'd get. I think Mavadidi should come on over
Mavadidi,
Monga.
Yeah. One.
Yeah, I agree. Look.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, no one's even.
I'll say Jordan James has had a good game in my opinion. I think he's played quite well. But now they're completely sitting off us. Now look at this. This is like more like Enzo ball because look how high Yannick is there. Wow. That's how. I would actually agree with that comment. I actually think Norwich have been worse than us. But they're leading. That's what it matters.
Flipping it, Fatau.
But what is he
Brendan
possibly
Rodgers'
fucking
notebook is
writing?
out.
Yeah.
Matty says, you just know Marty's rubbing his hands waiting to take James off for Bobby Reed.
Yeah. Still no movement on the subs bench, man. What's he doing?
I hate Marty. Marty Ball, I should say.
Well, I don't think anybody on Twitter or in here said Chris Gordon to score the first goal today. Fatau's injured.
Yeah, 'cause he's been fucking folded by this cunt. There's no stoppage.
Fatawi probably wants to come off.
Mavadidi's coming on. Ipswich are running away now at Swansea. Oh, shit. Steve got it right. Steve said 1-0 Kvistgården to score first. Madness, Steve. If it finishes 1-0, you got your fucking Tielemans card on the way, mate.
Steve's house. He can afford it.
What fuck of this?
Yeah.
You're getting a good 15 quid card there, mate. Celebrate.
Yeah, Lucas, isn't it funny how at the start of the season as well? I remember Locke seasons ago. I think it's offensive that some of these pods are there and disrespectful to say that Leicester won't finish in the playoff positions. And I agree with you what it was.
I'm getting
I
paranoid.
thought it was
now.
a really good statement when you said it, but now we're just looking like you're like 7th. You wish you were 7th, mate.
I'm getting
Looks
paranoid
like
by
he
that
called
video.
overread.
That video is just sat on the channel, Anil. I'm getting ready to hide it. It's going to be JJ, isn't it? It's always JJ. It's going to be fucking JJ.
Decode over Reed and Mavadidi are coming on, aren't they?
Oh, we're saved to have a Dick with over Reed's coming on.
Are you off and skip off?
Nice skip.
Good
Okay.
changes. Good changes.
Thank you.
Good changes.
You can't
Churchill
take
off,
Jordan
Donkey
James
on.
man. He's the...
And their goal scorers come off as well.
I think
Steve
we
said
said
the guy
won the
that
league
was.
2 seasons ago. We didn't say that this time round.
Well, some of us did.
Oh, did you? All right.
Well, I didn't. I didn't say it like no.
I went
So
Mavadidi to score pre-game.
Well, we can see it here now. What did we say? We said none of us had top 2. None of me, you, Jack, or Ethan had Leicester in the top 2. But we all had us in the playoffs, right? So
Yeah.
I never said it on record, but I think I went for like 4th.
yeah.
And you're going to be
That was
right.
close.
Just 4th from bottom.
Yeah.
That keeps us up. That keeps us up.
Speaking of League One, I only found this out the other day, but was the first game you went to see, Locks, as a Leicester fan?
Bristol Rovers.
Yeah.
I think it was a 2-1 win. Pretty sure it was a 2-1 win. Pretty sure.
Yeah. Well, Matty Fryer surely would have scored. He scored pretty much every game that season.
I'll have a look. 2008.
Andy King was on it in those days as well.
Yeah.
Go for Tower.
Ricky Pay.
Imran, in which game did Andy King score a hat-trick? Was that in League One or the
Go on.
Championship?
Yes!
Oh, what a finish! Oh my God, take it back. Bobby Reed.
Bend the
Out
knee,
of
Luke!
nowhere.
Bobby Reed is back!
Bobby Reed. Bobby Donkey. Oh, that was a great strike, you got to say.
In donkeys, we
Brilliant
trust.
strike.
Championship Messi.
And wasn't that an assist by Daka?
Yeah, look at Luke's reaction. That's the reaction of a man that knows the manager's not going to be sacked because of that goal. When he's
Brilliant goal.
never doubted you, Bobby Reed.
No, I always sung your praises.
We might go
The
on.
keeper
winning now.
keeper was rooted, right? He didn't even
Yeah.
make an attempt.
That is poor from Norwich, man. Oh man, really poor. They had so many
Patson Daka
opportunities.
just got
to
an
clear
assist,
it.
boys,
They look
again.
crestfallen.
That's an assist for Daka.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
that's the
mistake is,
worst
if you see
combination
there,
for me possible.
For Tau, they had an opportunity to clear it like 4 or 5 times there, Norwich. That's actually kind of vintage Leicester defending from last year. All right, you might well win it now.
Somebody said now both managers are getting sacked.
I just got humble pie deeply stuffed up my sphincter. Fucking Patson Daka assist for a Bobby Donkey over Reed goal.
Do you think that's right, Buzz? I'm not 100% sure. I'll keep an eye on that. I think it's still the same system, but I will say that I think, Reed is obviously playing more as the 10 though. That makes a big difference, I think.
We've got a video of the blue on blue. Who wants to see?
Me.
No, I don't. Well, of course, the scrapper wants to see it.
Let me see.
Don't
I
want to
don't
see
know how
fans
serious
fighting
it
one
is.
another.
We'll show it post-match if we lose.
Play it if you want to, though, obviously.
I don't think you
No,
can
not
actually
just
see.
again.
No, you can't see fighting. I don't think.
All right.
Let's have a look.
Actually, yeah, Neil's
Mr.
right. That is
Fowler,
pretty
me.
toxic if we shot it.
Now we'll see what's going on in the ground. We need to show it. Yeah, just some swearing. That was all.
That's all it was.
I bet you see that every week, Imran.
Yeah, that happens most away games. You get a few scuffles here and there, but nothing serious.
So is Bobby Reed now in the 10 and JJ back as an 8?
Yeah, and that's made
Go on, Steffi. Sexy. Oh, he's done all right there, Thomas,
One-on-one.
actually.
wins. No.
Go on, Steffi. Boys, Steffi's going to score this game. I'm feeling positive again.
Still quite a while left of the game.
Yeah, we got just over 10 minutes. Plus
See,
added
Norwich
time.
Norwich made a massive mistake, right? Like they scored the goal, they sat back. Now they've conceded. Now they're under more pressure.
Yeah. And did you see their reaction when they conceded as well? They look crestfallen. Oh no.
I just checked in there. It was Leicester 2, Bristol Rovers 1. Matty Fry at double.
Yeah.
Fry at brace.
Great player.
November
Lot of time for Matty
2008.
Fryer.
Legend. What a guy.
Richie Wellens in the team.
This was the 11. Henderson, Hobbs, Tunchev, Kisnorbo, Mattock, Gradle, Oakley, Andy King, Lloyd Dyer, Howard, and Fryer.
Yeah, how
Lloyd Dyer. Lloyd Dyer, what a player.
That season, Matt Oakley, he was another good player. Uh-oh.
That's who my dog's named after. Matt Oakley.
Really?
Yeah.
Go on.
Hey, he's won the ball back.
Yeah.
Where's all the comments that said Steffi's lazy?
Lazy cunt.
No.
Yeah.
He's going to score more goals than I. Start panicking.
Is he fuck?
I did some stats earlier in the season, Luke. Believe it or not, Mavadidi had better defensive work rate even than IU. It's just his attacking stats are really poor.
Yeah, I think I've never questioned his defensive tactics from Steffi, ever.
Winks
Under any regime.
Wow, what a ball.
Oh,
what a touch.
get ready, Locks.
Go on.
What a touch, Steffi.
No.
Trash.
Oh. hang on.
Right.
Keep her out of position.
Ragsy's a fraud.
Ricky.
I think we're going to score. Norwich just look shell-shocked here.
Sexy. Fuck it.
They're panicking, Norwich, aren't they?
Yeah. They're fucking bricking it, mate.
Yeah, I think this is where we have to capitalize. We have to take a shot. We have to get a shot on target.
Yeah, Lloyd Dyer, man. He was the man.
Remember, Norwich haven't got a single point at home this season.
Yeah.
Norwich doing a Leicester, sit off on a small lead, concede a howler, then heads drop and look like conceding more.
There's Graham's ball attacker. Let's see what he can do with it. Go on, Graham. Oh, shit. Fucking.
Oh, that was lucky from
He was
Norwich.
fouled, though, to be honest. Still weak. JJ
Great challenge, Jordan James. Man, he's my man in a match for sure. Easy.
Yeah, I know the clock's gone. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
again.
Almost. Man, the keeper's trying to time waste as much as possible. Pretty pathetic, really.
I mean, like the next goal wins it, basically, right?
Yeah.
And it's looking. I mean, we are we are momentum wise. If you're looking
Yeah.
at that, we are on top at the moment. So hopefully,
Yeah.
this could be
Norwich
Marty's get out of jail card. And then they'll come out and say, look how resolute our team was. We went 1-0 down and we kept fighting. So hopefully we can come out with those interviews.
Imran, if we win this game 2-1 and Corbrand gets sacked, we still have the option to sack Marty and get Corbrand in, would you take Corbrand? Would you still be in
Yes.
favour of sacking? Yeah,
No, I just want to change from this pathetic style of play now. Look, the only reason we're back in this game is this is Norwich's fault, yeah? Let's not make no bones about it, right? This is Norwich's fault.
Let's see,
It's not game management for them. Not good game management.
Curious to hear when we do the player ratings what you guys think of Okoli.
That's the only time period in this match that the team plays with more energy. Somebody said.
Played Steffi again.
Mustafi's made a difference.
Yeah.
Go on!
No,
Fucking hell!
Serious,
How have you
man.
missed that? What is that, man?
He knows. I still think we're gonna win, but you should have put that away.
How do you miss
Told
that?
you guys start of the game.
Yeah.
You need to drop
Someone in the crowd just goes, "How?
Oh,
How?"
You
I
need
wanna
to
see
drop
that back.
Joey.
Bobby Reed again, great through ball.
They should make a documentary about that miss. Fucking hell, man. That's terrible.
oh no, come in twice. Hold on. Wrong one. Oh, you should have put that away, man.
Yeah.
Needed to be a little bit more.
Well, no, I still think we're gonna get the winner. Norwich look fucking terrible.
I don't
think
think we're going to
it-
win this.
Come
I
on,
think it's
Locks,
gonna be
be
a draw.
positive.
Just look at them; they're properly bricking it.
Shabby McNally, mate. No one's gonna be celebrating a draw here, mate. Promise you, none of us will. Well, these players might, to be fair.
Yeah.
1,200 people here. Make sure to hit a like on the video.
What's
Much
the biggest
appreciated.
managerial turnaround you can think of in Leicester history?
There we go.
Oh,
It's got to be O'Neill, innit? It's got to be Martin O'Neill.
Yeah.
Looked dead and buried until Turkish Delight turned up at the kit at Filbert Street.
Oh man.
Ricardo's done okay, right? Since that yellow card, he's not
Yeah, I
been.
think
Well, since he went to right back.
for him. Yeah,
Yeah, and since he went right back.
his position. Who would have thought, eh?
Why wouldn't we be happy with a draw away from home? Probably because we're 16th in the league, mate. That's probably why.
And we're playing Norwich, who ain't
And
won a home
Norwich
game.
They've not got a single point at home. Not a single point.
So we're going to give them a point if we draw against this. And you can
So
see why they've
it's
lost. You can see why they've lost their games, right?
Yeah. So what I mean by
Yeah,
managerial
left back. Oh, no,
turnaround
sorry.
is a manager who was up against it and it looked like they were going to get sacked, and then all of a sudden for Leicester. That's what I'm saying O'Neill, because Martin O'Neill, people forget in his first 10 games, he was getting booed at the King Power. You don't know what you're doing. It's time to go. And then obviously he ended up one of the goats.
but the thing with Martin O'Neill, right? He confronted the fans, right?
Yeah, he did. Well, they confronted him.
Mate, this guy I've never known a centre-back to be on the floor as much as Caleb Okoli.
Yeah.
He's all the time, man. He's on the fucking ground.
And he's massive as well. It makes even less
That's what I
sense, doesn't
mean.
it? Like compared that to see someone like Lisandro Martinez, who's like 5'6" as a centre back and just plays with like.
It looks like this doesn't look good though, does it?
I think it was
What's
just an
happened
elbow
here?
in the ribs.
I think it's a head injury.
Maybe.
It was Yannick. Yannick clobbered him.
Yannick didn't
Club some
feel
sense
it.
into you, he says.
Yannick wants to keep his place.
He wants Fass back with him.
Yeah, maybe. The Blues Brothers themselves.
I think that I can hear we want Manning out. I'm pretty sure I can
Yeah, I
hear
was trying to figure out if it
Yeah.
was Marty or Manning.
It could be either.
Norwich fans, they want both out.
Both sets of fans are going singing your sax in the morning. They're both saying out, out, out.
A lot of people chanting for O'Neill to come back in, but Celtic just got absolutely dicked in the Europa League the other day.
That's part
Yeah,
of the
the-
course these days. Though,
The
isn't it?
O'Neill's, yeah, it's fucking every time Leicester get a new
Every
manager.
time.
It's bring Pearson back, bring O'Neill back. Come on. Be a bit more fucking imaginative than that.
I just think I would have liked O'Neill back, but he's just too old. I think he's just
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Yeah.
ageist, but I think he's in his 70s now, and I don't think this job's for him.
Delia! There's Delia! Let's be having you!
Yeah. I actually feel bad for her though, Locks, because that is someone that fair play is like put her money where her mouth is, right, to back her club.
Yeah. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
like, do you know how many fucking cooking books I've sold? And this is the best you can do.
No, it was good
Great
finish
goal.
by
Great
Yeah.
goal.
great finish by De Cordova Reid.
Yeah, I'd bring Pearson in as a director of football, for sure. Talking about Rudkin replacements, but not as a manager.
We've got 2 minutes to go now, plus stoppage
No, I
time.
think there'll probably be like 6-7 minutes, basically.
Fast coming on for a Coley.
Fast to score the winner.
Fucking hell. Cop the fans, cop his ears.
So when we conceded, we struggled for the first 5 minutes after that goal went in, but after that we've been all over them.
But again, why did it take until I was going 1-0 down to bring Mavididi on and to make those changes, right?
Yeah.
Like, Neil, like how praising we were of Marty earlier when he first came in, how early he would make substitutions when it wasn't working. And now it's just gone out the window.
Yeah, I think that's because he's under pressure, right? So he's trying to give the players a chance instead of rolling the dice. And what happens when you're under pressure? You don't want to roll the dice too soon. You want to see how they get along.
2 centre-backs down in a single game.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, it looks like concussion, but that'll be all right. Okoli will be all right in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I think it's like a 4-day rule with concussions, I think. They can't play for 4 days. I would agree with what Imran said, though, lads. I don't know about you, Luke. Like, I think this is partly just because Norwich have approached the game awfully since going.
Yeah, it's definitely poor game management from them. They're the home team, right? It's similar to what we did against Middlesbrough. We took the lead, and then the last, even it was 10 men, right? In the last 5 minutes, we just went into a shell, right? When we should have been attacking the game.
Yeah.
And it goes against Marty's aura as well, or his mantra, where he says, "Oh, we'll go for the second goal." I didn't see that against Borough.
He meant for them to get the second goal.
Yeah.
We've misunderstood it the whole time.
6 minutes.
Okay, that's enough to get a few shots on target.
Hopeful. KDH with an assist for Everton, apparently. Yeah, it should be more than 6 minutes, I thought. I thought Okoli's been out for 6 minutes.
That seems soft, only 6. Maybe
Marty just wasted 20 seconds there.
I tell you what,
Even
it's
our-
our highest XG like all season, pretty much.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. This is our highest XG game. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
Remember this, Anil? The 3 Ps?
Yeah. Nice.
JJ's in space.
Goal! Yes!
Call it, son.
Come on!
Yeah,
What
do you know
a
what?
ball.
I thought it was going to happen.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'll say this as well, right?
That was a
Those
great goal.
players, they're still playing for this manager. So the thing
Yeah.
is, I don't know. Can there be a managerial turnaround? Can it be that the confidence boosts? Now let's see. He knows that he's getting sacked, or will it be now that we just park the bus? Because I would say, right, we shouldn't really change too much of how we're playing.
Yeah, we should go for the third. We should go for the third.
And I'll actually say that in terms of it, that is how the system's supposed to work, right? Brilliant ball, Friday 10, Bobby Reed. Bobby Reed's been absolutely.
But hold on. Let's give Fatawu credit.
Jordan
Right.
James.
What on his right foot? Yeah, this is on his right foot. He's crossed it on a sixpence for JJ.
Yeah. But that's brilliant.
JJ make
Why
that run
don't we
too.
see that more often in the game, right? It doesn't always have to cut in. You can do that. That's actually the work from the training ground.
You can see, look, JJ cares. You
Yeah.
can see, right?
Do you know what, though? I've got to say, I'm shocked and honestly disappointed that Locks has not played this.
There you go.
Big up the Welshman.
Marty in.
Well, we won't get sacked now for that. But again, looking at the body language, it's funny because the body language of the players, they looked spent after 60 minutes, but they're going for it. That is a great goal. Fatawu blew what should have been 2-1, and they still kept going and they found another goal. Mavadidi's come on. He's not shying away from it. He's getting stuck in. So I don't know. Luke looks disgusted. Like his weekend has been ruined because Jordan James there scored that second goal. But I mean, you know,
I'm happy with 2 points.
I do wonder with this team, because they're trying to play sort of this technical football, if they were confident, would they actually just, you know, be good? I don't know.
Oh, Vestergaard, you should win that.
But this is good. This is better even than Borough. They're not just sitting back in their shell. Look at that. I mean, that was probably a bit too much, going for the ball over the top. But
that JJ celebration as well. He fucking meant that.
From an on-loan player as well. That's amazing when you see that as well. That's respect, you know. Sign him up. The Welsh Yuri Tillemans.
I wouldn't go that far. The Welsh KDH. Yeah, Bobby's been good.
For goal. What's that? Is that his third goal already for Leicester?
Yeah. That's his third.
Anyone that looks like he's playing for the badge too. It looks like he wants to actually be here.
Yeah.
Wrexham,
is he joint top goal
Swansea.
scorer?
Yeah. I think Fatawi's got 3 as well, hasn't he? So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 for Ramsey. I think 2 for James.
Wow.
Oh, we've had another shot on target.
Yeah.
I told you we'd have 2.
Might even get above 2 today. Jesus Christ.
We must have. I think I've counted 7 now. I might be wrong, but 7 on target. Uh-oh.
Vestergaard.
He's had a honking game today.
Look at them. Look, we're running. We're fighting.
Yeah. Well, surely
Look,
they're not going to let
put
it
the body
happen
on the
again.
line.
Oh, they might. Oh, no.
Tackle Mavadidi.
This time Mavadidi's like, no fucking way are you putting in a cross, son.
30 seconds, guys.
Yeah.
And I guess another minute for the goal. So
Yeah. There could be. I think there could be more because even the 6 minutes did feel like a bit of short.
Blue Army says HMS draw, the league is ending. Yeah. Well done there from Thomas.
Has he won the goal kick? That's brilliant. Fair play.
That should be curtains.
Yeah. Just kick it into the corner and keep it there.
Whew. Man, you know how good this feels to get 3 points finally.
Yeah.
Still not the greatest performance, but boy, we needed this. Or we need this.
Who have we got next?
We've got Stoke at home,
Ooh, okay.
I think, after the international break.
Okay. Yeah, and then we got Southampton,
Away.
Sheffield
Yeah.
United, Derby, Bristol,
This should be it.
Ipswich. Interesting.
Blow the whistle, ref.
He's still playing. He's blown it.
There we go. There's a lot of boos there for Liam Manning.
Wow. He has got out of
Look
jail.
at Marty. He looks like he just like nearly shit himself and he didn't.
Is that the Norwich owner on screen?
Yeah,
I
that's why
think
they
so.
keep panning to him because they know that. And he's American, so put it this way: he's flown over for a reason, isn't he?
Yeah.
I was going to say, Luke. Obviously, we played the "You're Fired" thing earlier, so I've got something else for you now, mate.
I'm not leaving.
Oh no.
I'm not fucking leaving.
That's Marty to you. I'm not fucking leaving.
12th now we are.
Yeah, up to 12th. I mean, still not good enough. That first half performance was fucking disgusting again, let's be honest.
First half and the first 15 minutes, the first 15, 20 minutes of the second half was stinking. And then that last half an hour, we came into our own after Norwich scored, basically. So
yeah, crazily enough, that's probably the worst thing. Do you know what? If they hadn't scored, I reckon that would have been 0-0.
I was just about to say that. We were actually lucky Norwich scored first.
Yeah.
As always, match ratings are in the in the comment section here.
Yeah,
match
get them in, guys. Be very interested to see them today because it's probably going to be some surprising scores.
I'm just going to show everybody, as always, what we do here. That should come up on screen. There you go. So bluetintedglasses.com. There it is. You click on submit match ratings. And here we are, Norwich versus Leicester. So you can submit the match ratings there. So get on to that and do that. Imran, talk to me, mate. How are you feeling now that that's all done and dusted?
Do you know what? Listen, 3 points is 3 points. We've not seen 3 points for like 5 weeks now, right? So it's brilliant to have these 3 points in the bag going into the international break. Hopefully, this gives a little bit of confidence to the players. I'm still not sure about Marty. I'm still in Luke's camp. I just want him gone. I just don't enjoy the football. I think Norwich gave us this game by scoring first, and then they sat in their shell because they're under so much pressure. If it was another team and they'd scored first, I think we would have lost that game. But let's not look at the negatives. Let's look at the positives. It's 3 points in the bag. We've scored a great goal. Well, 2 great goals, in fact. There were 2 well-worked goals. Daka got an assist, and Fatawu got an assist with his right foot as well. So I'm happy. It's made my weekend. Let's put it that way. I'm going out to eat later on now.
Luke, talk to me, mate. I mean, there's comments here about Marty. Still some saying Marty in. Still some saying Marty out. Would you agree with Imran? You still want him gone? You're on mute.
I was dropping hard facts. I'm with Imran still. I think they can't sack him now. He's just got to win. It's 3 points. It'd be very audacious if they did sack him. Though I am still thinking, I don't think it's going to get much better. I hate to say negative though. A win's a win. We got 3 points. I'm happy. I repeat everything that Imran just said. I just still think that first half was completely dire.
Yeah. The polls in the chat, guys.
And look, just one last point as well, Locks, from me on Luke's point, right? We've just beaten Norwich City, right? Let's just get real here. We've beaten Norwich City, who are struggling like hell in the championship, right? So it's not like
23rd
we've
in the
beaten.
league, they are.
We've not beaten a like a Middlesbrough or a Coventry or someone right now, right? It's Norwich City who haven't won a game at home. So context is important. But look, like Luke said, 3 points is 3 points. We take that and we move on. Sorry.
Yeah. No. I hear you, mate. I hear you. What's this? Ormi Martinau equals RVN. Dimitri reckons is the same as RVN. Scarl says, would you be thinking differently if we hung on for the win against Middlesbrough and then won this game? There's my question to you, Luke. What if we'd have hung on to that win against Middlesbrough and then won this one?
No.
Still, just the performance is not good enough. You want him gone?
No, it just I can't see it getting substantially better. I can't see us being here in 10 weeks' time and saying, it's starting to click now. It's starting to gel now. I just feel like a lot of the players have regressed, as I mentioned earlier, under Marty. I just don't see it, building each. I think I see it getting worse. And just remind yourself, as Zemo just said, where Norwich is in the league, how they're playing. We shouldn't get too excited. Again, people are going to say it's negative.
But Luke, right? I'll be the first one. I'll be the first one to put my hand up, and I'm sure you will, Luke. Right? If we go on some crazy run right now, right, and I'll put my hand up and say I was wrong about Marty, right? But as it stands right now, yes, we've beaten Norwich, but still, if these performances continue, right, then I'm still Marty out because I just don't enjoy the football. I'm just not enjoying it as a football fan that regularly goes to watch this lovely football team, this beautiful football team that I've supported since I was a child. If I'm not enjoying it, I'm going to go for the manager, right? So I'll give him some credit right now. He's got us the 3 points, and I will change my mind if results change. But if they don't, of course, most fans will turn on him.
And also,
fans
just quickly before I'll hand it over, sorry. We scored that second goal because they were so desperate for 3 points because of how dire they've been that they've sat back and invited this pressure, and we've smelt blood, plus the change for I would call it a rectification of honking fucking player selection of Oliver, Skip and Jordan. It was game changer when he made those subs. So I'll give him credit for that, but at the end of the day, he's putting out his own fire. I'll shut up now.
No, I hear you. I mean, Dorcas says top feared PSR rather than Brendan keeping us a Premier League team. PSR 1. Buzz says only 4 points out of the playoffs. Is that true? We're only 4 points off the playoffs?
Yeah, probably.
That's mad. That's mad, really, isn't it? When you think about it, yeah, we are. We're only 4 points off the playoffs, so that can change.
We're 4 points off from the playoffs, but we've probably got more than that, right? So,
yeah. It's not like we're gonna. Win one and draw one, and we'll be there.
Yeah,
right?
but that's an irrelevant point in my book. We should be in the playoff spots right now. We shouldn't be 4 points off. That's the point, right? We shouldn't be 4 points off.
Yeah.
Given that we haven't had a deduction yet, we should be way higher in the table.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, we don't know on that deduction. Yeah, I will say I like JJ move to the left side with Mavididi and Bobby Reid on the right side with Fatawu. That looks good. Yeah, because I think that's where JJ was like early on in the. I think you need a player like that next to Mavididi. We saw it with Kiernan, right? With KDH. That's where no one's getting carried away, Planet Earth, mate. No one's getting carried away. Leicester, Wrexham, and Brum all on 21 points. Two clubs that we've kind of bantered a little bit. We're level on points with them.
Yeah, we'll bring all that stuff up at the end of the match ratings. Don't you worry. I've got it here.
Yeah. Marty out. We have made no change. 8 points. Is that as well? Only 8 points off automatic. See, that's still crazy. I just assumed we would be quite further away from that. Matty says, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Akin to KDH with Mavididi. Like Swansea away, Leicester have been best with JJ alongside Winks and Bobby. Yeah, I mean, I know you're going to go in a set, Luke, so let me ask you that, mate. I mean, how much a difference it made just having JJ back deeper in the 8?
It was massive. He started to grow into the game a little bit in the first half. I thought he was a little bit quiet and he started to come alive. But yeah, huge. He has to be at an 8. It's 100% nailed on at this point. Like, figure out who we're going to play in a 10 or don't play one at all, in my opinion. And just keep him in that, further advance, double pivot or the 8, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Great character from the lads. Bobby Reed has to start and James in the 6. I mean, what would you say to that, Imran? Would you say that in the next game, play Bobby as the 10 and JJ as the 8?
I mean, look, it's worth trying, right? Because he's going to be better than JJ at that position. JJ needs to stick in the central midfield role. So, yeah, I mean, we've tried everything else. Why not try Bobby in that position and then see how he gets along? Because he deserves it now after, a couple of good performances coming on well, Middlesbrough, I thought he was honking, actually. But today he made a big difference, right? He even set up for Tau for that cross. But I don't know. We have to try different things, right? It's whether Marty can find that formula to put Bobby into that number 10 role. I just don't know. I still probably go for Mongo though. I'd try him out in the 10 rather than Bobby.
Yeah. Luke, I'll let you go, mate, so you can go to sleep. So we'll catch you soon, Luke, mate. Cheers. All the best. See you soon.
Everyone. Have a go.
Bye. Imran, are you staying for the match ratings or?
I might need to just pop away for 10 minutes, but I can come back.
Yeah, I'll drop you out now, mate. We'll see you soon.
All right.
We'll see you soon. Roy LeBeau, whatever your name is, sorry. Marty in, stay for the window, give him that much time. Well, this is what I've been saying for the last couple of weeks. I've said that, only Top knows if we're going to spend in January, right? Only he knows. Yeah. So I don't know about you, Neil, but for me, the way I look at it is if we are going to spend in January, I would let Marty do that. I would give that to Marty. But if they don't think, if they're not going to spend a single penny in January, then that's a different story, right? Because it means Marty is stuck with the same players that he has struggled to get the best out of over the last few weeks. So that's how I'm feeling about that situation at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, it's a difficult one, but I don't know. But we'll have an interesting discussion about it, I'm sure. There's many ways you could say. I mean, I think that result definitely glosses over the game. That said, I mean, if you look at overall, in the end, we made a lot of opportunities in that game.
Yeah. The January window is to sell, not buy. Yes, but I think if we sell, we will buy a couple bits of quality as well. Yeah,
got two loan signings available still.
That's right. That is right. Sad to see, Dorka. How can you say that after our winning goal literally came from the wide areas, mate? Like, stop going on about no wingers. It's not going to stick. Locks, we won't spend in January. The excuses will come out. Sad to see Nelson carried off. Yeah, that's a big downer on today's game for sure. It looked serious. The team is a bit chaotic at the moment. Not sure Saki Marty will make that better. I feel like it'd be rude. I feel like it'd be like last year going from Cooper to Rude. Get Carranza out and make that 3 loans. Well, if we have a termination option, which I know in Leicester we probably don't have, as we learnt with Edouard. If there is no money to spend, what manager would want to take over this bunch of players? Yeah, well, it depends, doesn't it? Yeah, that's true. Nelson is made of twigs. I think that's harsh. He's had one serious injury last season, which was his quad, and now he's just a funny landing. The manager, to be fair to him, I don't think is to blame at this point. Our players are to blame. So many mercenaries. Clemo says we need to give a manager a bit of time and to get their own signings in. That's how I'm feeling, Clemo. We'll have the match rating soon, but also just a big shout out as well to our sponsors. The beautiful frame, as you can see on camera. Look at this gorgeous Jamie Vardy print. We are doing a giveaway on Twitter where you can actually get one for free. Just need to like and share and follow and all that good stuff. But if you can't wait and if you don't win the giveaway, then you can use BTG12 at checkout for 12% off. There you go. As a few of you have done already, I'm told. Quite a few of you have done. So, Tomahawk actually, I changed my mind. Not going to lie, I'm on the fence on Marty in or Marty out. What were you before, mate? You say you changed your mind. Were you Marty in before? Were you Marty out? Let me know, please. These players just aren't the ones we need, except 4 to 5 guys. I think 4 to 5 is generous. I'd say right now, my head's probably at Ben Nelson, JJ, Abdul, Monga. Yeah, maybe 4 to 5 is fair. Ignore me, mate. But yeah, it still depends a lot on the coach, as he says. BDR, have my kids, says Zach. Last time we won, it was just before an international break. There will be no progress. Yeah, this is it. This is the thing that annoys me. I think I said to you earlier, didn't I, Neil, over message? Like, there's just no room for momentum now. If the international break is perfect timing if you lose a game, right? But if you win a game, it's like just really frustrating because you want to go again straight away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but there we go. Right, we're going to go over to the match ratings. We also have a poll in the chat, so I'll give you another 5 or 10 minutes to answer the Marty in, Marty out poll in the YouTube chat. And over to Anil.
Yeah, thank you. I've had to turn off the match ratings because someone kept spamming it with 10, 10, 10, 10 with all the players. But I've got an accurate one now, so let's go on to it.
Good.
So, people just happy to get a win locks. Remember what those feel like? 2-1.
Yeah.
It's finished despite being a goal down. Leicester win 2-1. Here we've got the stats. Naturally, you can see that how bad Norwich were, really, I would say. Look at that. Even though they scored, the XG was 0.29, no big chances, so their goal was kind of out of nowhere. As for us, that's actually a pretty good attacking display overall. But, of course, the big thing is that sounds good. But thanks for sending this to me. It is a story, really, of the game. You can see that the momentum, it was all Norwich's, and they've just done the classic mistake. And that is as soon as you go one up, they've sat on it. It's okay to sit on it if you're posing a threat down the other end. And they did that for one opportunity. Other than that, they parked the bus. And that is the end of Liam Manning. Absolutely obvious. I would say that is moronic from the opposition, but we'll take it. And that's a nice win for us. 2-1. Good momentum there at the end. So let's get on to our match ratings. Let's start with Asmir Begovic. Luke was mentioning how he actually felt he feels a bit more secure with Begovic in goal. Maybe was he to be at fault for that goal? I think it's pretty solid overall. What did you make of Asmir Begovic today?
Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think he was solely to blame. I think the positioning wasn't great for it. He did make a couple of really good saves as well. I think he did okay. I mean, I think the question is fair to ask whoever. I think it was Imran or whoever asked earlier. Do you stick with Begovic when Jakob comes back? And you do if this form continues, right? If these performances continue, you do stick with Begovic. So, I'd give him a 7.5 today, mate. 7. No, I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7.
Wow. Yeah, he got 6.4. I think people are really impressed. I think we look defensively more solid when he's in goal. You have to say that. And I think that massive frame. You could say that with that goal, a big man getting down low is hard, but I wouldn't really blame him for that goal. It'd have to be a really top save to get it on. So, not much time to speak about him. What a massive shame for Ben Nelson. He still looked pretty good when he was on the pitch. Unfortunately, he's landed on his ankle. Hopefully, it's not broken. If he hasn't broken it, he could be back still within a couple of weeks. But I don't know. You can't really give him a rating. So let's just see what you guys are giving him. 6.3, probably fair enough, right, when he was on the pitch, but not on for long. So let's move on to more ones. Okay, let's go to Yannick. What did you make of it? I gotta say, this is actually pretty bad from him today, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't great. The player that me and a few others have said is, has been our best defender this season. He was really poor tonight. I agree with that. I think he obviously made the mistake. He made a meal of the goal that they scored. I think a few of his passes didn't pull off airily, as somebody already said. Yeah, I would probably give Yannick a 4.5, just below average today. 5.
Yeah,
5. I'll go down the middle. I'll go 5.
5? I'm generous. Yeah, he got a 4.1. I think that's fair, just because that goal was all on him pretty much. And it wasn't just that. He made many poor passes. And, with Yannick, if he's in the team, he's got to come up with those passes, right? Because, that's the only thing he's in the team for. So that's bad on him. The man who spends more time on the floor than he does on his feet, it's Caleb Okole. But he's coming to the team and he's got 4 points out of 6 in those 2 games that he's been in. Today, he started at right back. Then he got shifted in to be a centre back after the early withdrawal of Ben Nelson. What did you make of Caleb Okole today?
Yeah, look, he's not a right back. I think he struggles, distributing the ball passing wise. I think he's pretty poor at that. He does spend a lot of time on the floor, but I think he was decent today. He's not our worst centre back. I think earlier in the season he was putting in some really poor performances, which is why he was ultimately dropped for fast. But today I think he did well. He put his body on the line a few times. I would probably I think 6 is a fair shout, which a lot of people are going with.
Yeah, he got 5.5. I think that's probably fair, close to that. I hate to say this, but I prefer though Nelson was okay and Okoli got injured, which sounds horrible, but that's sort of my thinking on that. Okay,
well, they both got injured.
yeah. Actually, I think before I move to Harry Winks, what did you make of Ricardo Pereira today?
What did I make of Ricardo Pereira?
Got booked early on, right? That's the problem with him.
Yeah, Ricardo Pereira, I think at left back he was pretty fucking poor, to be honest. Sorry to swear. I think he was pretty poor.
Yeah.
And you can't blame him for that because he was out of position. It's a position he played 4 years ago in the odd game. So I would probably give him a 4.5. I think the first half, when he was at left back, he was really poor. I think he improved as the game went on, but still nowhere near the level that we know and love Ricardo has been before. So I would give him a 4.5 today.
And he got a 4. God, it's crazy how on the money you are. You are in tune with the audience. I'll say that much. Yeah, I agree with that. And we cannot see him as a left back ever again. That I think if he'd have stayed there, he actually might have got sent off.
Yeah,
got booked so early, and what was his name, Banguema or something like that? Whoever the Norwich right winger was, he was killing him. Harry Winks, what did you make of him?
Winks is a funny one, man. Like I never.
Yeah.
He does the things he needs to do well, but it's just I think in the second half he was better. But again, we see this so often with Leicester at the moment. Like when we have a poor half, everyone's just really fucking poor. So I would give Winks a 5.5. I don't think he was anything special, but it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I'd go with that.
Yeah, most people giving him a 5, and that's exactly what he's got. I think he improved as the game went on, but he was pretty poor until, funnily enough, we got on the front foot and started asking questions, which maybe is something Marty's got to learn from there. I used Casper the Ghost, but Ollie Skip put some challenges in today, but. Well, yes, I think that facial expression says it all. What did you make of Skip today? I'm going to try and get some stats from him up while you give me your opinion.
I'd give him a 4. I don't think he had a awfully bad game, but we saw it. I know we're going to speak about the substitutes soon, but he came alive. The game came alive when he came off. And you just can't play Skip in the 8 or the 6, whatever you want to call it. You can't play Skip deeper and JJ as a 10. You have to play JJ in that position that Skip was today. Skip is fucking terrible, and I'll hand it to Imran. What did he think of Skip?
Skip, I think he was. I'd give him a 5. He didn't do nothing. He didn't pull down any trees or anything.
Yeah,
kept it pretty stable. I think you're being a bit harsh, Locks. I think he's better than Sumare. In that position, I'd give him that. But yeah, nothing to shout about, mate. He worked hard, broke up a lot of play, but didn't really influence the game. So I think a 4.5 is that probably the rating I'd give him.
This might be all caps, but I agree with Jack Maguire here. Just runs around, does nothing, and is scared whenever he gets the ball. If you look at his stats, he doesn't make the forward passes. He doesn't dare to make the forward passes. Even worse. He gets a 4 from you guys.
Would you pick him? No, would you pick him over Smart? I wouldn't.
No, I would play Hamilton or something like that. I've said to you, look, my biggest problem with Skip, which is I think the most alarming thing for a professional footballer, is that he doesn't even play the role of midfielder, right? Say Yuri Tillemans. Sometimes Yuri Tillemans would have an awful game, but at least he kept trying to do those passes, right? It's just the passes wouldn't come off. But I don't see Skip even do that. Like, as a midfielder, you should be showing for everything. Like, you're supposed to be a player that wants the ball at all times. That's your enjoyment, right? And making things happen. And he's just not that type of player. So if you're not going to be that type of player, then you need to be like a defensive enforcer and get in and get stuck in. And he doesn't that do either. So, no, I'd literally put anyone in the team above him, including people out of position and trying them in the midfield. And to be honest as well, he was back at his old team, Norwich, where he had the outstanding display, and I think he was still invisible. So awful signing and player. Sorry. All right, let's get to some good news. Jordan James, take a bow, scores the winner, 3rd goal already for Leicester City. All action. Now, he scored that goal after he got moved back from the 10. But dare I say it, even in the number 10 position, he wasn't too bad. As he is a Welshman. I'll come to our resident Welshman, Locks. What did you make of Jordan James today?
7 for me. 7.5, 7. I'm gonna put my biased head aside. I'm gonna say 7. I think he had that good chance as well earlier in the game where he broke through and unfortunately the keeper saved that. But you know, I'm only saying a 7 because, as always, when he's in the 10, he's not as good, right? So that brought him down slightly. But play him in his best position, and he will single-handedly
What do you make of this
improve
from
your
Boggy?
fortunes.
He says, I'd give him a 7 in the 10 position, but I'd give him a 9 in the 6 or an 8, I guess. Play him at that position, for God's sake. What do you make of that?
I'd give him a 6 in the 10 position and an 8 in the 8 position. So down the middle, 7. Yeah, that's what I'd give him. I again, like so many, I don't think it's too harsh. I suppose he did score a goal, right? But
I would have rated him higher than that. I think even before that goal, he was very good. But let me come to Imran. What did you make of Jordan James today?
Yeah, again, I agree with Locks. I think give him between 7.5 or 8. He scored our winner. He was working hard. He was driving the team forward, especially in that second half. He was trying to make things happen. He has to play in that 6th position. He has to play in the 6th position. 10, yeah, he does a decent job, but it's not a great job, right? Because he wants to be involved in the action. So I'd give him, I think that rating's about fair, 8.5, but I'd say 8 as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I gave him an 8, but I think he was good actually, even when he was out of position in the 10. But for sure, as soon as that was where this game changed, Norwich sitting back, but bringing Bobby Reid on, who we'll come to later, and having a proper 6, 8, and 10 all in the team, all of a sudden we actually started clicking and we looked very good. But George James, and what a lovely celebration that was at the end as well for an on-loan player to be given it large like that. That's really good.
he cares more than others.
Yeah, build a team around JJ. I think that's actually probably what's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case because he's going to be one of the few that stays. Okay, let me come to you, Imran. Interesting game for the Ghanaian Messi. Abdul Fatawu puts in that cross for the winning goal, by the way. Also missed a very gilt-edged opportunity, literally minutes beforehand. One of those games, but he has got a goal. He has got a goal contribution today. What did you make of Abdul Fatawu today?
I think for Fatawu, it was a game of 2 halves, right? Like first half, he was terrible. He had one shot that the keeper saved. Like he played volleyball with the ball there, but I thought he was terrible first half. He kept giving the ball away.
Yeah.
The crosses weren't hitting anybody. You can see he was getting frustrated. But I think Abdul came into his own when Norwich scored, right? Like most of our team did.
Yeah.
As soon as Norwich scored, they sat back, and that gave Abdul the emphasis to go forward. They weren't committing on him anymore. They were they didn't want to challenge him, so they kind of got a little bit edgy. And let's be honest, Anil, I've never seen Fatawu cross a ball on his right foot like that before.
No, that's news to me. Yeah, very
right. That was an absolutely pearler of a cross, and Jordan James just had to get his head on it. Right, it was a good header, but that was some cross by Abdul. And because of that, I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah. What's interesting, I'm looking at his stats here, and it says that he went for 12 dribbles today, and he won 7. He got past his player 7 times. So that's the thing, is that even though he looks awful, he's still a threat all the time.
Yeah,
and ultimately, he got in there, and that's why he got a 6. And that's the thing with Patel. He is very similar to Riyad Mahrez in that he can be out of the game for the entire game and still be just a deadly option at any time. Very interesting. Yeah, the fact that he's football's man of the match is crack. That's completely wrong. But I think it does. I've just seen as well, he had 20 ground duels and he won 11 of them as well. So he has done his defensive work. But of course, with Abdul, you do still think there's that frustration where if he could be like, he should be one of the best players in the championship and he's still inconsistent even within games. But comes away with a contribution, which is important.
Also, he should have scored, right? He should have scored.
Yes.
I think that's why the rating's gone down. That you've got no excuses. If he hits the target, fair enough, but he's hit it well over as well, right?
Yeah. He hasn't even tested. Yeah, I do agree with you. And as Richard says here as well, he was actually playing against more of a kind of not actually an out and out left back either, which is why he's made him look so bad. So that's fair enough. All right, let's come to Jordan Ayew. I'll stay with you, Imran. He's your favourite player. Jordan Ayew, what did you make of him today?
Marshmallow man. So, do you know what? I'm giving Ayew. I'm trying to be honest here. Like, I'm trying to be fair as well. I'm giving him a 4. I want to give him lower. I don't think he had no influence on the game.
Yeah.
Kept losing the ball, kept falling over. He couldn't shield the ball. I think he's actually taking the team backwards, right? I think we shouldn't play with him anymore in that position. I think he's wasted in that position. He's wasted everywhere, by the way. But he's actually that position is the worst position for him because he can't take on a man. If we're going to play him, he has to play in the 9, so that he can bully his defender. But where we're playing him, you saw Anil in that first half and in the second half, we didn't attack through his side. We just couldn't get a crossing, right? And it's only when Mavadidi came on, we started showing a bit more on that side. So for that, I'm giving him a 4.
Yeah, I cannot believe that someone thinks that Jordan Ayew is you start at left wing when you've got Mavadidi and Monga.
Yeah.
Squad.
And that's why
Instinct.
That's why I'm questioning Marty, right? Like, why would you play Jordan Ayew in that position?
I'd even rather see Bobby Reid in that position than Jordan Ayew, although he's not particularly good there either. But yeah, he got 3.7 out of 10. Don't think Locks will have much to say about Jordan Ayew other than
no.
Well, why? Well, actually, you did make a point. So why do you think Marty does play him there in that position? What's the thinking?
I think he like, I get what you said earlier about his defensive stats. I think you said, like, when you were looking, Mavadidi's defensive stats were better, but I just think Ayew is his work rate and I just think he helps out the left back a little bit more than a Mavadidi would or a Monga would. It feels very Rude-esque, like from last season.
Yeah.
When Rude played him for like 9 games, him and Reid for 9 games in a row because we were just getting destroyed down the flank. So I feel like he brought him in to kind of help the fullbacks out a little bit. But I mean, the facts are the facts. Today he was fucking terrible. And as soon as you bring on Mavadidi, instantly you look better going forwards and you kind of take a bit of the burden off Fatawu. So yeah, he shouldn't start a left wing.
Yeah, I agree. To be fair, though, you made a funny comment to me, and I agree. If you go, why do you want Marty sacked? We'll just sack him, bring in another manager, and I will still play. But
guys, let me ask you guys a question, right? Like, why don't we revert back to the championship season under Enzo, where we had Mavadidi and Fatawu, right? I know Mavadidi got injured, like he had he was out for a spell of time, but he's back now. So just play the system or the same sort of style that when we had Mavadidi, because then we know, like we said in the first half, right, that Fatawu was struggling, but we could have made something on the other side, right? Mavadidi might have done something on the other side, but because we had Ayew, we were stumped because he's not going to do anything on that side. So yeah, I'm just a bit.
Let's save that for the end because I think we probably can guess what he's going to do in his next match. But okay, let me come to Patson Daka. I'll come to you on this, Locks. What did you make of Daka today? He actually did get that assist for Bobby Reid, but it was one of those games where he's kind of huffed and puffed a bit. What did you think?
He's like the striker version of Oliver Skipp. Like he just does all that running, but you just don't. That's 2 assists for Patson though this season. That's 2 assists.
Yeah, that's more than some players have got in a team. That's for sure.
Well, it's more than Carranza. I know he's played less games, but so yeah. I wouldn't go as far as I'm seeing someone give him a 7. I wouldn't go that far. I'd give Daka a 5. I'd give Daka a 5. I think a 2 as well is shocking. By the way, from Brandon, that's shocking. Yeah,
and that's what
a 5 for me.
What did you make of him, Imran, today, Patson Daka?
Yeah, I'd probably. I was going to give him a 6 because I think he got the assist. He ran his socks off, and I still think, and we had this discussion prior, we just don't give our strikers chances, right? And he did get a couple where we try to get a shot off, and we need to feed him a little bit more. But I'd give him a 6 because of the tenacity. I think he offers more than Carranza when it comes to like pressuring the defender. So I think 5 is about right, but I would have given him a 6.
Yeah, I will say this though: Patson Daka 2 shots, 0 on target, which says a lot about him. All right, let's come to some of our subs. First substitute who was thrown on quite early was Luke Thomas. I'll come to you for this one, Docs. You got a lot to say about Luke Thomas, but he was all right when he was on the pitch, I thought.
I've got a lot to say when a certain idiot says he's the fucking second coming of Roberto Carlos. That's why I get annoyed. But no, I think he did okay. That's 2 games in a row where he's done fairly well. I think in the Middlesbrough game it was positive, which is why I was so confused why he didn't start today, seeing as though he started all the other games he was crapping. But yeah, I think he did okay. I'd give him a 5.5 today, Luke Thomas. Yeah, I don't think he did anything too concerning. To be fair, I think it was all right. Yeah, 5.5.
How about you, Imran? What do you think about Luke Thomas?
Yeah, same as Locks, really. I think he did his job as he's supposed to do. Didn't make any major mistakes today, so I'd give him probably 5.5. It was a pretty stable performance.
Yeah, and he got 5.6. He's very close to the score that he got there. Okay, well, this is a bit of a turn up for the books. He's actually got a few important goals in his time here at Leicester. I'll come to you, Imran. Bobby Reed, goal and assist. Oh no, not an assist, a goal, and he's very good goal. But actually, he did the pre-assist. He played the ball into Fatawu, who puts in the cross for Jordan James. What do you make of Bobby Reed today? Great finish, you got to say.
Yeah, so look, let's caveat this by saying that Norwich were on the back foot when he came on, right? But he made the most out of it. So for me, I'm going to give him an 8.5, just because of the impact. The goal was well taken. Let's be honest, it was a great strike into the bottom corner. Keeper was rooted, and then he was heavily involved in that ball to Fatawu to put the cross in for Jordan James. So just because of that, I'm giving him an 8.5. I think that's about right. He had a 20-minute cameo. I think it was 20 minutes he was on for. And he did influence the game to our benefit. So 8.5, and why not try him as a 10 in the next game, right? Start him as the 10.
To be fair, though, he has been in that 10 position a few times, and he's quite inconsistent there when he starts. But I'm wondering, is that the difference, right? So people are saying he must start, and I sort of agree. But is maybe the trick that he's actually better not starting and coming off in that position?
Yeah,
or do you just have to start anyway? I mean, I think that having him there rather than Jordan James gets the best out of Jordan James as well.
If it means JJ can start deeper, then just fucking do it. Do you know what I mean? Just do it, because JJ can't keep being started as an 8. Interesting.
Yeah, but also don't you think Bobby Reed's got that knack for being in the right place at the right time as well, right?
He might need in that position, though, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Marty said. I was going to say, Imran, that's what Marty said in the interview with the BBC. Marty said that Bobby Reed is like one of the smartest players he's worked with. He's just really smart.
Yeah, he finds
that footballing IQ.
Yeah,
I can believe that. I mean, it's an interesting question though, because I'm saying that if you don't start if you don't start Bobby Reed and you bring him off the bench, who do you start in that position? And I don't have a good answer, because some people say Ayew, but I've said this before. I think Ayew is a 10 is actually. I actually think he's even worse in that position than he is on left wing, and he's absolutely honking in the left wing because he slows down the attack. So Monga, but he's probably a bit raw to try someone like that. Yeah, we really need Aaron Ramsey back. That's the truth. Yeah. But Bobby Reed, he's changed the game. Fair play. We want to get behind our players. Great performance, great goal, but not just that, but the pre-assist there for Jordan James's winner. Lovely jubbly. Steffi Mavididi, Imran. You call him Mavi bullshit a long time. Mavi dickhead, actually. Sorry, what you call him a long time.
Mavi dickhead. But yeah, look, Mavi Didi, right? He's actually like much better than Ayew, right? That's why I want him in that position. I'd want Monga there, but I think Monga's still developing. So Mavi Didi, when he came on, made a massive difference because it's an upgrade on Ayew straight away. Yeah. I'd give him a 7, a solid 7, just because of his tenacity, right? He was tracking back. He was winning the ball back. He was trying to go forward. I know his lollipops and step overs weren't working as usual, but he as the comment says there, he grafted. And just for that, I'd probably give him 6.5, 7. I'd be confident giving him that rating.
Same.
Yeah, I think I gave him a 7 or something like that. 6.5 is what he's got. Well deserved, and getting the team the team just looks so much more balanced. I think. We'll come to Marty in a moment, but I think the team that we ended with, that had balance, and actually the entire team looked better because of it. Yes, you are playing against a team who's tired, stressed, etc., but huge difference it makes when you're in that. And well, FaZe, I won't ask either of you. He wasn't on for very long, so he got the average rating of 5. Fair enough. No time really positive or negative to say. Referee, what did you make of the referee in this game?
We didn't really talk about him, did we? So...
I think first half we did, to be honest, but the second half less so.
The first half he booked Ricardo, didn't he, for the but then he didn't book the Norwich player. Yeah. So I'd give him a 4, maybe just below average. I don't think he was shocking as such, but probably 4 for the first half.
Yeah, I think he's a bit biased. You guys give him a 5, which is pretty generous for BTG. But I suppose he wasn't absolutely awful for a championship ref.
They're in a good
let's
mood.
come to the big ones.
The viewers are in a good mood.
We'll get the poll in a moment as well. So, Marty, I'll start with Locks this time around. Give him his so we'll come to Marty in or out afterwards. So take that out of the equation, just specifically for this game. So that means you've got to take into consideration his starting lineup, his changes during the match, and obviously the end result. So you take all of that together. What would you give Marty today?
This is the most blatant 5 I've ever given. Because the starting 11, Ricardo at left back, I mean, you should be sacked for that alone, I think. When you've got a left back on the bench, but you've also got a left back in the academy that everyone's hyping up, right? Do not play Ricardo at left back. But he redeemed it because in the second half he made the changes. We said it when the changes were made. We were like, okay, they're the right subs. Like Mavididi and Bobby Reed on, Skip and Ayew off. They were the right to make. Was that JJ's first 90 minute of the season potentially as well? Maybe he did one in Wrexham, but yeah, I just think he turned it around. And when you've got a manager who has made substitutions, made changes during the game that have then got you back into the game and won the game, you deserve props for that. So I'll give him a 5 only because of the starting 11. If not, it would have been higher, but 5 for me.
Yeah. Before I come to you, Imran, I want you to speak about this because this is the interesting thing. So Claymo says it can't be below a 5 because we won and he made the subs. Yes, I thought you might shake your head at that. So first, talk about why
you have to be perspective, right? It's all about perspective. We were honking before that, right? It's only when Norwich scored and the pressure started on them, they started to cave in, right? So anyway, look, Anil, I didn't want to cut you off, but carry on, and then I'll come in.
No, but that's why I wanted you to give the comment on that and give me your rating for Marty as well.
Basically, right, I'd give him Marty. I'd give him a 4, a solid 4 for this game. The starting lineup was shit. Norwich dominated the game. Let's be honest, they were better in the first half than us, right? For me, the starting 11, like I said, was a complete joke. With Ayew and Pereira starting at left back. So he got it wrong. We didn't play very well. It's only when Norwich scored we started playing a lot better. He made the right subs, yes, but I'd expect that from a manager, right, who's managing a championship team that's supposed to be up there challenging. And remember, Norwich are bottom of the table, right? They're at the bottom. We were never expecting.
Wednesday are technically below them, but I mean,
yeah, but they're bottom. They're in the bottom end, right?
Yeah.
We were not expecting Leicester City to be having a dogfight towards the bottom end of the table. So just for that, I'd give him a 4 for today's performance. He got out of jail.
Yeah, interesting to say. He's obsessed with his system, even if it means starting 2 to 3 players out of position. I agree with you, Ben. When he has the players in the position, we look better. But yeah, I mean, he's not getting the most out of this squad, I don't think, because you can see the quality we had there at the end, right? You're saying we've got there. But others say give Marty a chance in the window to get out the shite and his players in. Will we even get that opportunity? So even because we don't even know if we're going to sign anyone in the window. But okay, so I'm going to come to then the Marty in or out poll. You guys have been voting in the chat, and here we can go. It's actually changed. So it's funny how the results. I wonder if we'd have done that after 60 minutes when Norwich were 1 up, what the score would be. Shows you the bipolar.
It would have been 80% Marty out, I guarantee you.
Yeah, the reactionary nature. Yeah. So it's gone back. At midweek, it was Marty out for the first time. I think it was
62% last week. Yeah.
So that's quite a swing to now go Marty in 54%. I'm going to come to everyone in the panel and I'll give my opinion as well. So I will go to you actually, Imran, first. So what are you feeling about the manager after that game, especially that you've just seen?
Yeah, so look, I'm trying to be, like, I want him out, right? But at the same time, I want him to do well, if that makes sense. So if this is the turning point of the season and it's just not a one-off result, I'll hold my hand up and say I got it wrong, right? But as a regular match goer, right, I'm not enjoying the football. I'm just not enjoying it. I think it's very, very slow. It's very it's just I'm just not enjoying it. I think most fans are just not enjoying the game. So if I've got it wrong and I've called it early that I want him out, I'll hold my hand up. But at the moment, I'm just not happy with the way he's managing the team. Yeah, he's been given a bad hand. He's got some players in there that are just shit. But yeah, I'm still Marty out, mate. Still Marty out. Locks.
Yeah, so it's good to have some perspective here. What would you say, Locks, to that?
You're on mute,
You
mate.
muted. I thought
Don't
you
worry, I
didn't
didn't.
think wind up though, getting
Oh,
ready.
I
to give your
was.
response.
I don't worry. I was. I would say this. I would say that. I understand the comments about, oh, how does this change your people's opinion, because it took us to the 90th minute to beat Norwich, who haven't won a game at home. Look, I still don't think Marty's the problem here. Yes, I do think Marty has the system that he's playing, that he insists on playing. It has flaws. It has problems. However, I don't think bringing in a manager is going to solve too many of these issues. I think, the people moaning about Ayew and Thomas and Samare and Skip, the new manager, whoever that would be, who comes in, I'm 99% sure will be playing those players, not starting them every week, but they will be playing. And then you'll be moaning about him as well. I think yeah, I think that's fair. He's had a hard job with the selection he's had to choose from. I also understand the points that people make that this squad is better than 14th, where we were. But I also think that he has a group of players who have been assembled by 5 different managers or 4 different managers who all have different strengths, but when they're thrown onto the pitch together, it's all a bit of a mess. And I think he needs a transfer window where we spend money and actually bring players in. He's brought in 3 players, outfield players, on one day, right? And bear in mind, one of the best out of, so the 2 best ones, JJ's played a lot of games. Ramsey's played, how many games has Ramsey played, lads? 4?
3 or something.
3, 4 games, because he got sent off and then he's been injured. So, and we've had 3 international breaks since then.
Third one.
3?
Third one's coming.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I want to see January with Marty. Look, if we were sat in the bottom 3 and still with a deduction to come, then I would probably be panicking as well. But I just don't think it's the time yet to sack him. I think you give him the window, see who he brings in, if he does bring anyone in, what that does to the team, the way he wants to play, and you go from there. I don't think we're going to get relegated. I do understand the anxiety and the concern from some fans that might happen, because you look at Luton, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I keep seeing
it would take a big turn up for that to happen. But I mean, here's an interesting comment in regards to that from Ben Hall. No one is getting this group promoted, so as long as he doesn't get us relegated, we just have to ride it out. I think there's a strong argument for that.
So this is what I keep seeing, lads. I keep seeing people say, just don't get relegated and give a new manager the summer window.
Yeah.
For me, it's Marty that you should be giving that summer window to. Give him a window, give him a summer where he is bringing in players. That's what I want to see.
Could I just put 2 words in your earlocks?
Go on.
And those 2 words are Carlos Corberan. Let's just say hypothetically, in a few weeks' time, Carlos Corberan is on the market, has already spoken to Leicester before. He's available. For what it's worth, before I ask you for your response, for me, I mean, I will say this about today's game. The body language of the players was really poor to begin with. And I did think that it looked like I was the end of Marty. As soon as that goal went in, I just started laughing. I was like zoned out a little bit. But to give them credit, they actually went for it, right? They missed a few chances and they kept going and going and going. Like Fatawi missed an easy chance. They kept going for it. And when they got that winner, look at Jordan James' reaction. Even Vestergaard was really happy. Winks was still going for it. So that's a bit of a disconnect that even if the system isn't working, I don't feel like these players have totally given up with the manager. They haven't, in fact. They do seem to be fighting. Maybe they're fighting more for themselves than the manager. So that's something I've got to take into account. But that said, I do think he seems a bit out of his depth, in my opinion. I do think if there was a really good manager on the market, I think that would be better to go for. But there isn't, right? So that's the thing. I do get the argument. If you sacked him now and bring in Michael Carrick, what difference is that going to make? Bring in Gary O'Neill, what difference is that going to make? But it's a difficult one. So that's just my own perspective. When I come back to you, Lux, what do you think?
Well, I think Marty is currently in that cycle of a manager who's under pressure that is damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. You know, I'm not calling you out, Neil, because it's not you. It's not just you who said this. Many people have said this about, Marty's lost, like Luke said it today, Marty's lost his head because he's playing a Coley at right back and he's, he's trying different things, which is what we've all fucking asked him to do for the last few weeks. He's brought Nelson in, which is exactly what we've all wanted him to do for the last few weeks. I think he's trying different things. He's not changed enough, I agree, but he is changing certain things. That's why I still have faith that he's going to get some out of them. It's super frustrating we've not got a game this weekend or next weekend.
Yeah, to keep him mental. This thing about Jordan James as well, just quickly, that's the back injury. He did address that in a press conference. He did say that he's been struggling with a back injury. That's why he brings him off. Today he hasn't. Although you never know, maybe that question made you realize. What about you, Emran? What are you thinking about everything we've just discussed there?
No, I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to think of parallels, right? So our last win was against Swansea, and then I think we went off to an international break, right? We haven't won a game since then, and now we're going off on another international break after beating Norwich. So we all think now, maybe Locks is thinking that, and you and me, obviously, like as a Leicester fan, I'm hoping that this is the turnaround, right? We've got a massive game against Stoke. Stoke have been going pretty well. I know they've just lost 1-0 to Coventry today, but Coventry are beating everyone. Yeah. That's going to be a tough game at home, right? If he can follow that up with a victory, right? I don't care how we get it, but I just want to win that game against Stoke. And I'm sure the performances will follow, because the other thing that's frustrating me about Marty is that we can't say, as having one of the strongest squads in the Championship, we know the players aren't motivated, but even then, we have to have a game, Locks, right? Hear me out here, where we dominate a game, and I come out of that ground thinking, yeah, man, we played sick here, right? We cooked them today. Yeah, but we're not doing. We don't. Even today was a close game. It could have gone either way. Middlesbrough was, nitty gritty as well. Tense. We weren't even tense, but you know what I'm trying to say. It was like, but it was. I want to come out of a game thinking we've bashed that team. Maybe I'm asking for too much, but this is the Championship, right? And I want one performance. We've played how many games so far? Anil, is it 17 now?
15 we've played now.
15 games. Sorry, excluding the cup game. Sorry, right? We have to see one solid performance, like a 3-0, 4-0. We've not seen that yet.
But this is the problem again, Imran. Like, let's say we win the next 4. There's going to be people who say, yeah, but we didn't dominate. Does it matter?
No.
Like, Burnley under Scott Parker. Burnley under Scott Parker last season. 100 points. 100 points. Yeah. They didn't dominate many games. They didn't dominate many games at all, but they got 100 points. For me, that doesn't matter, right? I'll be with you. If we lost the next 4, Imran, I promise you, I will sit here and say Marty out. I just don't think we will, and I think it's just not the right time. Go on, Anil. I know you had a couple comments.
Yeah,
here we go. This one.
So here's some good comments from the BTG family. Locks, has Marty not had enough time by now to know his best 11? Yep, 16 games he played, 15 in the league. Sure, some of it's been interrupted by injury, but you got to say, when you see things like Ayew at left wing and Ricardo at left back and Okoli at right back, there is some argument to be saying,
So for me, it's subjective. So if I said to Jack, what's your best 11? And he names it, there will be 100, 200 people in this chat who say, that's not our best 11, right? He's changing up. Would you rather he does what Rude did? Would you rather he goes on a 9-game run playing the same players that are losing or drawing? Is that what because I'm seeing people criticize him for not changing it up enough, and I'm seeing people criticizing him for changing it too often. So that's what I don't get. I agree on the Ayew stuff. Yeah, he should not be playing on the left. But as we discussed, I can see a scenario as to why he thinks that might be a good option to help protect the left side. But it shouldn't happen. So let's see what happens in the next game. I don't think managers switching it up, when results aren't going your way, switching it up, I don't think is a problem at all. I'd rather he rotates, as Clemens says.
Related to that, another comment. He's not trying different things, though. He's playing the same system and just forcing players in, and he's not putting youth in the bench. 22-year-old Nelson doesn't count.
Didn't you say though, Anil, early in the stream that early in the season, like, we actually looked good and we were in 4th place? So is the system the same or different to then?
It's the same, but it's almost like we're getting worse at it, which is.
But guys, that's the point I was trying to make, right? You'd expect as the season progresses, our performances get better over time, right? but we've actually regressed over the last 3 or 4 weeks since the last international break. That's why I'm pissed off, is because I can't see the performances improving, right? And we've all agreed that we don't mind us losing, but we have to see like some performances out there, like players that care, and that comes from the manager. I'm sorry, that intensity, that fight, the strategy, the tactics, it all comes from the manager. So that's why I'm still like on the Marty out camp. But like I said, I'll hold my hand up, right? If I'm wrong, if he turns it around, I'll be, oh yeah, I was wrong. But it's just not happening for him.
Just quickly on this, people asking for Evans and Page. They're both in Qatar for the under-19s World Cups. They can't play, which is unfortunate because Page in the 10 and Reed coming on later, that'd be a nice thing. Evans as well, just because he's cooking for me in Football Manager, would be someone I'd like to see. He's not available, which is a shame. I have to say, I am very disappointed though that we haven't seen Evans or Aluko have even 10 or 15 minutes at all this season. That seems wrong to me. But all right, to wrap up the show, let me show you what else happened in the Championship today. So here are the results. I'll read them out. Watford 1, Bristol City 1. Hull 3-2 against Portsmouth. Blackburn, who beat us, lost 2-1 at home to Derby County. Millwall and Preston, both teams that got the better of us, 1-1. Swansea 1, Ipswich Town 4. They're definitely starting to cook right now. I think it's going to be them and Coventry that go up. Stoke, they lost at home to Coventry. Coventry, unbelievable run of form. We'll show you the table in a minute. West Brom 2, Oxford 1. Southampton, after sacking Will Still, they've won 2 games in a row, but they did play bottom of the table Sheffield Wednesday. They beat them 3-1. Sheffield United and QPR played out a ball draw while they're effect in full swing there. Borough, after their 1-1 against us, despite the fact that Rob Edwards wasn't in charge, they still got a 2-1 win against Birmingham, for whom Damari Gray scored. So that's an interesting one. Leicester, of course, left it late, but came back to win 2-1 with Jordan James winner. And Wrexham, Phil Parkinson, gets the better of Charlton in the revenge of League One derby, I'll call it, because they were both there last season. And what does that mean for the table? Well, here it is. I'm only going to show you the top 14, but Leicester in the colossal heights of 12th position. But as was said, the crazy thing about the Championship is that leaves us just 4 points off Millwall in the playoff positions. So that's the thing, is all you really need to do is go on a bit of a run and you can get your way up the table. But I would say 13 points behind Coventry City at this stage.
That's massive.
That is, well, I mean, you can't catch them at that rate, especially for points deduction. Unbelievable for them. Look at that, 40 goals scored in 15 games. Unbelievable. Ipswich is the next one, so I think autos are probably gone. But the rest of the table is pretty compressed. And, well, let me ask you about all of that, because that's the thing, is I think that, like, there's no chance now Marty gets sacked after that when you're just 4 points away from the playoffs. That's all you need to do is get in there. But, like I say, if you've got a minus 6, 7, 8, or 9 you put on there, and it's looking a lot worse. What do you think of this, Imran, looking at the table?
Yeah, look, the Championship's notorious for this, right? Like, there's a lot of draws. There's some surprise results, so you're going to always get a condensed table. That's the Championship's always been like that, especially around the playoff areas, right? So, it just takes a team to go on a 4 or 5 game winning run, and you're near the playoffs, right? Even like let's
Derby, 5 wins in a row for them, and that's why they're above us in 10th. Exactly. They were like in the relegation places. Yeah,
Derby are on some next level form. I don't know what they've eaten, but they're proof, right? They were bottom or in that bottom 3, and look where they are now. They've won 5 on the spin, and they were bottom. Like I said,
did they sack the manager?
No. I don't think they did. So they've gone off on some next level form. And that's all it takes for us. We can win 4-5 on the bounce, right? And we'll be well in that playoff area, because the other teams are going to drop points. So that's the Championship in a nutshell for you, right? And you always get one team, and that's Coventry this season, that just get off to a massive start like we did. But their time will come. Don't you worry. They're going to have some poor results coming as well their way. But it's going to be hard to catch them for sure. They're playing some great football. I hate to say it, but they're attacking, they're playing this fluent attacking football. And they're scoring
do you know what, Imran? When I see them, I wouldn't say that they play great football, but I do think they play good football. And I do think they play efficient football for the Championship. I will say that every single game I've seen them play, they make lots of chances. And
that's what I mean. Like they're creating chances, right? Like that's what I'm trying to say. Even against Wrexham when they lost, I was watching that game. They still scored 2 great.
That's my point.
They were terrible with that game, by the way. I wasn't impressed with them that game, but they they scored 2 wonderful goals, you know. So
most games I've seen, they play like 7 or 7.5 out of 10, but because they got good quality players, that is more than enough to win. Whereas we can't even get that high, to be honest with you, right? That's an issue there. But all right, that's it for the player ratings. But to show you the fixtures, and then I'll pass on to Locke. So here's our next 8. We have a break now, international break. When we come back, we've got Stoke City, Mark Robbins at home. Then we've got Southampton away. We normally have good time at the Dell, but let's see. Well, it's not even called that anymore, is it? St Mary's. We'll see what happens down there. Sheffield United. Then we've got Derby. But what you can see here now is just look how many games we've got, right? Game against Stoke, 3 days later, Southampton. 4 days later, Sheffield United. Then you have got a week before Derby. But then look at that. You get in just December alone, you've got 5 games. So these games come thick and fast. And yes, for sure, exposed. Mate, that was a good ground, is all I can say. Matt Letizia might not be a great person, but as a player, unbelievable. All right, Locks, let's go back over to you. What have you got to show us?
You're on mute, mate.
Fuck, sorry. I want to show you this because Steve was late today, so I'm going to show his video as well.
Hello, beautiful people. Right, first of all, what a fucking win. Oh my God. I haven't celebrated like that in a long time. I think I fell 4 seats forward with the guy next to me. But yeah, incredible. Look, we were poor for the majority, and if we were up against the better side, we probably wouldn't have come back from that. But, you know, happy. You know, we got a win. I will say some of the chanting, not with it. There was a few bits and pieces about like sell the club and fuck off home. Don't like that, but Leicester fans are Leicester fans. They're seeing what they want, I guess. Under a bar. But overall, yeah, great win. Very happy. Finally going home with a smile on my face. So, cheers, guys. Speak soon.
As you heard there, a chance of sell the club and fuck off home from some of the Leicester fans in the ground there. I mean, he is already at home. He's in Thailand at the moment. So, yeah. But anyway, we're going to end it there. Thanks to Anil, thanks to Luke, thanks to Imran, and thanks to all of the people who have been with us. Thanks to Gray for the super chat. And there was also somebody else who did a membership. So big shout out to you as well. And yeah, we will be back live tomorrow morning, of course, 9:30 a.m. for Good Morning Foxes. We won't be in a pub this time, but we will be live for that one. So make sure to join us for that. And yeah, cheers, lads. 3 points on the board. Let's see what happens in 2 weeks' time. Bye-bye. No more 200 grand, but our new sponsors, The Beautiful Frame, have smashed it with this Jamie Vardy piece. It's unreal. They're a local Leicester business as well, which makes it even better. And not just City, they do prints for other clubs as well. So it's perfect if you are stuck for a birthday or Christmas present for one of your friends or family. Now, the best bit, they have sorted BTG viewers out with a discount. Just use BTG12 at checkout for money off. BTG12. Grab yours now at thebeautifulframe.com. The link is down below.